So I did do some off-screen grinding. Not much, honestly. I don't remember what level we were last stream. I think it was like 90 or in the 80s. I went ahead and got up to 99, which is the current level cap, at least as of now. If you recall last stream when we did the Tiamat fight, we were told something like, you've now like gotten the ability to like breach barriers or some shit, like break barriers. So like level limit or something was increased. I don't remember. Something along those lines. In the meantime, though, I got to level 99. It honestly wasn't a lot of grinding. It was very little, mainly because I got really fucking lucky. So remember how I mentioned that with Dekarabia you can find, well, it's more likely that you'll encounter mitamas. Well, not mitamas, but like random encounters out in the field. By that I mean, he can only either find like jewels, items, or encounters. And if you go to Tamachi, or not Tamachi, if you go to Minato, and then you go to, you go to the Bethel, Egypt area. If you, oh, I can zoom in through here actually. I talked about this last time as well, but if we do this here, and I can do it from here. So, if you go to this area, and you start off here at this portal, which is the Egypt branch, and then you have Dekarabia with you, you'll be finding a bunch of shit just all over, and then through the bridge, and then maybe here on this little hill at the very bottom. So you have a high chance of encountering mitamas, and all you have to do is just save before you open or interact with any of the like little interaction spots. And if you do, you'll probably get mitamas. And that's kind of how I was grinding to get a bunch of glory. That's how I was grinding to get a bunch of money. And it honestly didn't take long, but I got really lucky. And in one of them, I got like 5 or 6 of the level up mitamas, the ones that give you gospels. And that's how I got up to 99. It really wasn't too hard. Now, the problem came with just getting to like a level up. And then I realized that you can go to the Tokyo Diet building. Especially after what we did last time, and I guess I'll show it off. Wrong place. We go to the Ley Line Crossing, and we go to the Diet building. If you talk to this dude,
Yeah.
he's like, hey, use the virtual trainer. We do consecutive battles. You click other options, and then select Empyrean battles, and here you fight Metatron, Melchizedek, Sarasha, and Alilat. And they were really fucking easy, especially with like the build that I have going on at the moment. Where like after Metatron, everyone's weak to force except for the last chick, but it doesn't matter because with this ability, the Lunar Hurricane, you hit her like 6 or 7 times, and she's super fucking weak, man. She's only like, she resists like dark and is null to light or some shit. So it's pretty easy, especially with like Artemis, and then just someone buffing you and then someone debuffing it. You're good to go. Like it is not a hard fight in the slightest. So it's pretty easy. Now, we also went and infused, I don't remember if I had him off screen or last stream, but I went in and got Baal and Beelzebub. I'm pretty sure I didn't, because you need to get Baal in order to get Beelzebub. So here they are. Both of them are pretty good. Just overall, like this dude is a really good like magic caster, right? If you look at his magic stats, it's 112, which is insane. And then he's just really good at fire, force, and lightning spells, as well as light, and then also probably poisoning. So that's not bad. Beelzebub is pretty good as well in a lot of attributes, especially with his buffs, like Debilitate. Again, with his passive, or his innate skill, his debuffs will lower stats by 2 ranks. When there's no Herald, Megami, Femme, or Lady Demons in the active party, which unfortunately you are a Megami. But if no one is there, if she's not there, yeah, Beelzebub in your party, bam, they all get -2. They go to the lowest basically, and your debuffs are incredible. And then with Boon Boost EX, which I'll eventually give him, I'm not sure what the fuck I'm gonna get rid of, he will be even better. To the point where, well, it's just his debuffs last 2 extra turns, so that makes fights a lot easier. Maybe I'll get rid of Ice Age, or maybe Zyobadion, I'm not sure yet. We'll find out. We'll see. Because these skills tend to be pretty good, especially with the high restore. Maybe I'll get rid of Murderous Glee as much as I don't want to, just so that he can crit more, but I guess he doesn't need it if he's going to be debilitating. Other than that, I fused this dude. I don't want him. I don't care about him. He's just here in the party for future fusions that are probably going to require him. Who else? Oh, and I went ahead and fused all 4 of the Kadishtu members. Mainly because I am pretty sure to fuse Samael, we're gonna need one of them or two of them, and I don't know who. So we're gonna keep them around just so I don't have to fuse them off screen and then maybe fuse Samael. So let's get the Haravina back in here. And we're gonna need ice, like people that just hit with ice spells. So we could use Beelzebub for the fight. So let's do that. So let's bring you in. This should be good. So what we can do is we can attack, she's got an attack that debuffs already with Somersault, and that's kind of what we care about. Just lowering the defense by 2 ranks is insane. So we'll lower defense by 2, attack, and just keep going with attacks. Otherwise, we could swap out Beelzebub for Huang Long, and Huang Long can buff us and then debuff everyone else. That's one other thing we can do. But in the meantime, we just need attackers, I guess. So we should be fine. Yeah, I think we should be fine. Let's warp over to him then. So let's do a ley line crossing, and let's go to... not title. Shinjuku. And then here. Let me do one quick thing here. 1 second. There we go. Okay. Let's get ready to fight Samael. We'll go with him first, and then we will fight everyone else. So let's see what happens. Yeah. So I spoke to him last time, but might as well do it again, since this will probably be the last time we fight him. It would seem the Kadishtu sacrificed themselves, and are no more. I had hoped we could all oversee the advent of the Serpent God's world together, but alas. The scent of the Bull God. No, but the soul is similar. Fascinating. So you are on the Hobino. I am Samael, the Serpent King. So you must be Lucifer's... Ah. Yes, now I understand. To free himself from the laws that bind this world, Lucifer made you into an Ahobino, an aberration. Well played, Lucifer. A fitting scheme for the archangel who aspired to surpass God, and fitting for a serpent as well. I too did not intend to simply lay down without resistance. Are you aware that it is the first ruler, the bull god Marduk, who is responsible for twisting this world? He placed a curse upon the throne such that his reign would persist, even should his rule be challenged. And the system that governs this world allowed it, perhaps because it would not stymie, I didn't look up this word again. You know, fuck it, I'll do it real quick. Jesus fuck, okay, so, what is this? Stymie. That's how you fucking pronounce it? No fucking way. Yes, it is. Okay. And it means to prevent or hinder the progress of. Anyways, perhaps because it would not stymie the continuation of the cycle. Therefore, we, the followers of the serpent, seek to erase that curse, the system, and this world that has been wrought with oppression. To that end, we summoned the Kadishtu from another world, and have been acting on our own agenda long before that outlier, Lucifer, made his move. It would seem that you intend to claim the throne, just as Lucifer envisioned. I have no quarrel with that. However, I do not take kindly to your attempt against my life at the behest of that crow. Not to mention that it was you followers of the bull god who stood against the Kadishtu. Those who side with the bull god and yet dare stand before me shall be eradicated. Lucifer will have to forgive me, but I shall take your life and offer it in tribute to the Kadishtu. Okay. So sadly, Artemis and Beelzebub do only resist, which is a bit of a problem, but that's fine. Let me do one other quick thing before we continue. 1 second. There we go. I'm gonna just adjusting audio levels once more. All right, let's go ahead and crit. And we're gonna start by basically somersaulting him. So that basically puts him at -2. And now I'm just gonna start hitting him with Classic Calamity. Actually, we can still keep going with Lunar Hurricane. It doesn't matter, especially now that we're critting. So if you recall, this hits multiple times. God, that's so good. When she gets to +2, that attack does like close to 2,000 damage. God, that's so nice. And let's Mediana Hunt. Uh-oh. That pierces? Or... Hold on. No, what the fuck? Why did that do normal damage? Because of fog now? Because of fog? I'm not sure. But alright, let's use a... I'm ready to shower. And let's keep at it. So now we can show off this other skill, which I put on here just for the sake of it, but it does 3 to 7 weak ice attacks to random foes. It's not really a great multi-target skill, but it's alright for single target if you hit more than 3 times. But here it is. And that did okay damage. Anyways, let's keep at it. Let's energy drain her. And we do want to, if possible, take out like the Kadishtu, mainly because of their unfortunate ability to give him extra turns, as he's probably going to summon another one right now. Nope, he's healing himself. And then this, which we haven't seen in ages. And sadly, everyone got fucking charmed. Are you insane? Ugh. Please be able to use it. Good. God damn. How did everyone get fucking charmed? That's some insane shit. You can Mediana Hunt again. There we go. And then you can re-somersault this dude. There we go. And now we classic, no, hurricane him. Just a bit. And now next turn we go all out. Okay. Because I'm pretty sure if we get him weak enough, they start to... Like he starts to heal himself, maybe. I don't know. I don't remember the last fight that we had against him. God, let's focus on just taking care of her, because she's almost dead. There we go. You can energy drain her. Nice. Good. Alright, so this should kill her. Just like that. And then you can drain him. Yeah. And now he's down to 2, and then this wastes his turn, which is perfect. So somersault again. You can classic calamity again. Hits him only 3 fucking times. That's terrible. Okay, and we can now Ice Draco Strike him. Actually, I should be doing this. It's a free skill every turn. You can stick to maybe health thrusting at this point. Yeah, that does a lot more damage. And then ice edging. Okay, who's next? Alright, one thing we can do is Artemis can still keep at it. And then you can swap out... What the fuck was she weak to? Was it Force? We can bring out Ball, maybe? He doesn't have no physical, does he? No. So I was thinking Konsura as well. Actually, you've got Zanma. That's still not good enough. Actually, you've got no physical too, right? Yeah. Okay, let's bring out Amano Zako. There we go. And now she can Zanbarion, actually. Yeah, on her. She is weak to... Okay. That would have gotten fucking terrible otherwise. We can now start debilitating. And hope not to die. No, he's fine. We can ice trick him. Good. We can stick to hurricanes on her. Good. And re-debilitate. Now, if she acts first and does a physical attack, we should be good. Especially after this. Alright. One gets blocked and then the other one gets predicted. So let's... And here we go again. Yeah. Some good fucking damage. She's basically dead. You can heal everyone back up. Okay, she's basically out of here. There we go. You can... sadly, you don't have any ice spells, do you? Well, you do have High Kugel. +9. Fuck it. And then you should be able to drain her to death. Yeah! Yeah, take her essence. So now he wastes a turn summoning. And she was weak to lightning, I think. So we are good. So let's go back to somersaulting. Actually, we can debilitate you. You're weak to lightning, I'm pretty sure. So Storm Draco Strike should do it. Yeah, good. Alright, then let's keep health thrusting. You can Zeal Body on her. Good stuff. You can debilitate. Good. And back to Storm Draco Striking. And health thrusting. Well, I shouldn't have targeted her, but that's fine. And you can Energy Drain. So he's down to 1/3 of his health. Or, well, 2/3 of his health. This is probably the worst part of fighting this guy. So you've got to use another Amrita Shower. There we go. So now we're all good to go. Let's have you pass. You are... Oh, I thought she was actually dazed. It's just her animation. Let's make that up. Good. And you can... Need to? We do not. So Storm Draco Strike on her. We can Health Rust her. I guess might as well take her out. The sooner we do, the better. Okay, so there's the heal. And a... Alright, so this should do a fuck ton. Okay, that wasn't enough. This should do it. Nope. That's fine. You can hit him at least. You can energy drain her. Good. Good stuff. Alright, let's stick to Astral Saint Striking. Now that he's at -2, let's see how much this will do. You know, just about a fuck ton. Let's stick to the Hurricane. Good. It's 5 attacks. You can, well, Dual Body on is still your best attack, but Life Drain is pretty good too because of this. 200 damage and a fuck ton of MP. My god. Alright, and then you can Rehabilitate. Good stuff. Okay, that is perfect. That's about as good as that turn could have gone. Like, that is a perfect turn against this guy. So let's keep at it. So Ice Draco Strike, because it's just free attacks. I guess we'll stick to the Classic Calamities. It's 3 attacks, which is not great. She can use a Cattail on herself. There we go. You can drain him. Okay, he's down a half. Let's keep at it with the Ice Draco Strikes. Good. I guess Lunar Hurricane's still just better overall. You've got no way to crit. Oh wait, actually yes you do. Fuck. Specifically for a situation like this. Oh well. Next turn, no, I can do it. Okay. So now they can still attack despite this slight setback. So let's at least reset the... There we go. The defense. You know that's going to do quite a lot of damage. You can go ahead and do a... I guess just stick the health boost there. Good. You can heal everyone. Even though it's not going to heal you. And you take a fuck ton of damage, and then you can nip out. There we go. Alright, so let's do a Ice Draco Strike again. And you can use an item. Let's use a Chakra Pot, maybe? On our rabbit. Okay, that's a waste. That's another waste. Good. Sadly, our accuracy is down to, like, -2. But let's hope that doesn't matter here. Good. You can hit him with the Health Rust, I guess, at this point instead. Yeah, 900 is a lot. There's a lot more damage. You can Energy Drain. Otherwise, we'd be using Acrobat Kick, which always crits, so long as the opponent doesn't resist or nullifies. So let's stick to Energy Draining. There we go, 200. That's good. And you can stick to Energy Draining as well. A lot of MP recovery. God damn. Good stuff. Alright, he's down a half. He's probably gonna summon someone. Nope. Okay, he's getting ready to waste this turn. So we're gonna... You're gonna guard. You're gonna guard. You're gonna guard. And then you are going to use Mepatra. That's before that. Okay. So next turn we got a Somersault him again. Okay, so here it comes. Good. He's doing stupid shit. I guess we'll stick to this. Yeah, there we go. Nice crits. You can Energy Drain him again. I mean, 117, like, just, like, almighty damage is always great. And then this has a high chance of landing a crit because it's 15 hits. There we go. At least one. For the most part, it's always at least one. So it should be Lilith. Yep, there she is. I forget what she's weak to. I think it was light. And that's it. So let's do a crit. And now we're gonna somersault her and I guess just focus her for this. She also resists physical attacks, which is like the worst part. But I guess we've got like Faikugo for this. That's alright damage. It's not the best, but it's something. Alright, you can go back to Scene Striking. We're actually... No, you have to take them out. Unless you can somehow kill Samael really quickly. It's best to try to focus these guys if you can, the summons. Mainly because they give him extra turns. He's up to 3. And then... okay. Alright, we're good. Okay, let's Treacle Strike you. I can do a cattail on myself. There we go. Not a turn wasted. You can acrobat kick him. There you go. You can still... No, I should be fine. Like, I can take a hit. Let's keep draining her if we can. You can somersault him. And let's hope for a crit with a Hell Thrust. Nope. Okay. Physical Reflecting Barrier, that's unfortunate. And that's the only reason we have something like... Well, Ice Treacle Strike also helps, because this won't get reflected. And this pierces, so it doesn't matter. But he's not at -2. Right. Mother Earth removes ailments. Huh. That's fine. We can Energy Drain, though, on her. You can Debilitate. Good. Ice Treacle Strike on you. And you can Hell Thrust her again. Fuck. That's probably like the worst shit. And then that. Now, assuming this works. Okay, good. Then we are fine. We are more than fine. Alright, let's do this. Let's bring out Huang Long. He can Luster Candy. Alright, so you can Megami and heal everyone. You can still Ice Draco Strike him. No! Oh, fuck. I think we showed that off once. Alright, looks like another Samurai to Shower. We're running out of those. Which I don't remember where to get more of. Let's Hell Thrust, I guess you. Yeah. You're the easiest to get rid of. You can re-Luster Candy. Good. You can Debilitate. Again. And then you can start hitting some more. Yeah. Take this. And Hell Thrust on her. Good. Now we should live, hopefully. That removes all debuffs. And then she charmed everyone. And removed our buffs. Oh, you fucking cunt. This is so annoying. Don't miss. We've gotten so lucky with this shit. We've gotten so fucking lucky. Because normally, if you're charmed, well, you have a chance of failing to attack, right? But we've been getting so lucky that she's been, like, resisting. Thrust her ass out of here. There we go. Can you fly Kugel and not miss? Good. That's terrible. Now all of them are out here. This is like worst case scenario. God damn it. Alright, let's bring back either you or or maybe Odin. Alright, you have to, if possible, use the Curative Cattail on the Aranita. Of course not. And you have to try to use Mepakura. God damn it. Alright, this fight's over. Never mind. Okay, we got a... I thought it was, but since we got poisoned, well, that's even better. So, another Amrita Shower, I guess. It's either that or everyone just spends their turn doing that. Alright, Hell Thrust her. She's out of here. You can use a Chakra Pot on the Harabinaba. You can pass. You can use Luster Candy, rebuff everyone. And then we can use... Right, she's weak to lightning. but she's almost dead. When they get revived, right, it's only half HP. So assuming... Okay, good. Now we all null light as well, so that's even better. So let's go crit. This is so annoying. Oh yeah, because of that. Well, this pierces, so it doesn't fucking matter. Yeah. Just gonna focus him. Health thrust. Him. You can Google him. Good. And then energy drain his ass. Good. Should I? No, yeah, let's just do it. He's almost dead. Almost. That should force them to use Mother Earth. Again. Nope, that brought back. Oh, shit. Of course. That's gonna suck. That's fine. Right, Huang Long is dead. Can you pass without? Okay. Can you summon Zeus without doing stupid? Okay, good. Good. Ugh, my god. You can acrobat kick. Ooh. Good stuff. You can use Mepatra. Cure everyone. You can re-luster candy. And let's go back to health rusting. Good. That's so fucking annoying, man.
Shin.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna use the sodas, we're just gonna cattail everyone. Or the shower, we're just gonna cattail everyone. You can still probably attack. And not die. Good. You can't. So you're gonna cattail yourself. And you can Medianahan. This is so annoying. Alright, debuffs are gone, but ours are still here. I did nothing. That's fine. And that's fine. Good. Alright. Let's start critting. This is so fucking annoying, man. And we're also, again, at like 99. So that's the other insane shit. No, we'll have our rabbit heal us. Stick to health rusting. Even if we die, we've got that. So we can Keduanos. Keduanos is what I mean. You can cattail ourselves. There we go. Do we rebuff? Might as well. You can health rust him again. He's almost dead. No, let's just go for it. You can debilitate. So long as Lilith wastes her Mother Earths, like, we should be fine. If we can make it to the Hair of Inaba, we should be fine. Charge. Concentrate. Please pass. Thank God. Alright, cattail on Zeus. Zeus can also crit, but let's just go for it. So, acrobat kick on you. You can Mepatra. Go. Right, Odin can go back to Gungnir on... yes, actually. And then we can health thrust her. And, I mean, honestly, this might kill her. Nope, so close. Oh, wait, this will do it. No, so close. Poison again. Alright, good. Turn's over. Alright, you guys can survive poison, right? Right? No. Who else has... You've got luster candy. Okay. We can use the cattail on you. You can crit her. No! God damn it, I used the wrong attack. But that's fine. You can Epatra, heal yourself. Hey Timoko, welcome. And now we re-Luster County. And then next turn, assuming everyone's still fucking alive, we beat his ass. God damn it. That's oh get fucking predicted. Get fucking predicted. This fight has taken 40 minutes already. But it's about to end. Alright, let's go with the... No, not Eternal Prayer. Critical. That would have been such a fucking mistake. Oh my god. Yeah, this hits everyone, right? Yes, and Lilith will just absorb that. Well, this can work. Nope. That was such a waste. Oh, I forgot he reflects light attacks. That is so fucking stupid. Oh, I should have just hit him in the face. That's all I should have done. That's such a waste. And now Zeus is fucking bad. This is going so fucking great. Alright, you can at least debilitate them now to the absolute lowest. You can pass, and let's bring out someone else. Alright. Ball, you can try your best. Oh, oh my god. Oh, this is it's about as good as it's gonna get. It's about as good as it's gonna fucking get. So long as he doesn't die to this. Yeah, 300 fucking damage. God damn it, that is such a waste. He wasn't in slot 1, so he did so much better. But it's fine. We can we got an extra turn anyways because he got inflicted by poison, so he gives us an extra turn, so that's great. You can Ice Age him. Good. How you doing? Great. Perfect. And let's just Zeal Body on you. Yeah. Nice 900 damage. Tail Thrust. She's back up, so never mind. Okay, and then you can Mediarahan one more time. Alright. Zeal Body on you. Okay, that's fine. Mother Earth doesn't do anything for you guys. That's fine. That's not fine. And that is as bad as it can be. That's also bad. That's good. Why can't that happen first? Why can't you just use that on me? First this is so fucking annoying, man. And you're still poisoned in the stock. That is so stupid. And no one else is like nearly strong enough, and I'm not using this thing. Alright, let's bring in Vishnu, I guess. You've got Hell Thrust and Mediarahan, so that's about as good as that's gonna get. And you block physical. Perfect. Oh, it's going so well. Alright, let's bring back out Amanozakul, who can heal herself. So it's fine. You can... Well, we don't need to heal, so just get crits this way. You can energy drain him. You can energy drain him. Good. And Tail Thrust her. And you can Health Thrust her. So terribly. This is going great. You know what? Let's crit. You shouldn't die to the poison, hopefully. You died to the poison by a little bit. By 50 fucking points. That's fine. We got 4 attacks. You know what? I don't care. He's dying here right now. This is so annoying. You can... So I'm just gonna keep thrusting. Good. You can... Medianahan. You can thrust. And you can thrust. See, the problem now is if I don't deal 1,000 fucking damage, like at least he's not dying. Okay, enduring soul, good. Who we bringing out? Konsura it is. Good luck. Please pass. Good. There we go. Konsura, you can use Luster Candy. Let's health thrust you. And you can health thrust here, or... Nah. Let's just hope for the best. Okay, good. Perfect. That's the best turn we could have had. Okay, that's not the best turn we could have had. Just keep thrusting. You can pass, and you can pass back in. Great. That's terrible. That's great. Okay. We win this turn. So let's crit. Konsura is gonna die right now. Which is fine. And since we didn't waste a turn, your ass is dead. It's just me and my rabbit, and he's gonna fucking kill you. Get him. If it's not me, it's him. There we go. Oh, God. That was so annoying. As if fighting all 4 of the Kadishtu at once isn't enough, you have to fight them and a dude that's constantly poisoning your... Look at our party, man. Everyone that's in the high levels dead. I could have busted out the Nahomiho too, but it's fine. That fight could have gone so much better. So I fall again, but this is not the end for me. The serpent's power is that of rebirth. No matter how many times no matter how many times I must rise again, I will someday bring an end to the bull god's rule. Hear me, Nahomiho. A world of order is the farthest thing from a world of freedom. Lucifer understood that, and thus rebelled against God and lent his power to the serpent. I shall be watching to see what you will do in the end, aberration of the bull god. And we can summon Samael if we want. God, what an annoying fight. Holy shit. 8,000 to bring everyone back from the dead. No big deal. Save real quick. And let's see if we can fuse him now. He's gonna need at least 8 Kadishtu. And then maybe, I don't know, Orochi? Like, what other dragon? What if he requires, like, Huanglong or something? Where are you? Here we go. We did read his description last time, but once again, an enigmatic angel whose name bears the unusual meaning, Poison of God, and who is commonly depicted as a winged serpent. Though an angel, he is often referred to as the leader of demons. It's been suggested that he's a fallen angel, but several descriptions in the Bible and other sources refute this. And there he is. He's a dark chaos. And then while in the active party, grants a pierce effect against foes that have ailments for the user and the Kadishtu Demonalis. That's why I kept getting pierced. I forgot about that. But that's... okay, it's fine. At least the fight's over. But here he is. I'm surprised that this dude didn't have a bigger role in, like, Nocturne, for example. Considering, again, what he is and what the plot of that game entails. So I'm honestly shocked. But we didn't have to deal with the, like, hard part of it. Just Hamabarion and just all this. Well, that and Mediarama. He never used Megidolaon, which we were super lucky to have not happen to us. Oh, and he needs all 4 of them. Well, that's why I fused them, because I sure as fucking not using any of them. And what do we want to give you? Let's see. Energy drain, for sure. You don't get buffs to these skills, sadly. But we can give you null effects, I guess. Jeez, look at all these. Alright, so we do want... Where is it? We want null electric, null force, and we can give you something else like enduring soul. Actually, high restore would be pretty good too. I wish I could get rid of like decidal poison or poison master for any of these other skills. We'll give you enduring soul, and then we'll give you high restore instead of energy drain. Then we can just give you energy drain at any other point. But that's about, yeah, as good as this gets. Resist physical would have been great, or you know, a full party like heal, but that's okay. So we'll stick to this. And then he's gonna learn these skills, and oh, he learns Medianahan anyways, so that's fine. So we haven't seen this in a while, but here's a 4 times fusion. Alright, and like I mentioned, I did do grinding off screen, so I went in and got some glory effects. One of them was you get extra bonus stats and levels based on like the demons used to fuse other demons if you end up doing a fusion. So he leveled up 3 times, and now he gets some skills. So, do we want to keep decidal poison as the thing? Maybe. You know what? We'll consider it. We'll get rid of probably Poison Master in that case. Or, well, I mean, if we're sticking to it, right? Do we want Mamudo Baryon? Probably not. This is single target. This is multi-target. We do not need multi-target skills anymore. So this can go. Megidolaon. This is fine. But I think we can pass on it and just stick to... No, actually, it'll be better than Hamabarion. Because if he's got nothing, he can at least do this. And then we can have Medianahan instead of Samarakarn. So who cares about reviving when he can do it? When inspiration strikes, why not, right? And then here's a Mazayo Baidio. We can pass on this. We're probably not going to use him, but I just needed to clear up some space in my stock, like so badly. But there we go. There he is. I was thinking of using Abdiol again, mainly to get her essence because she's got Repel Physical. And that would have been such a great skill to have on us. But other than that, I don't think we can make anyone right now. No, that's it. I did do some off-screen fusions just to clean up and get more of our compendium filled out. So most of it is done, at least for this route. I think there's some exclusive ones to the Canon of Creation side, but I'm just missing a few of them. I got to like 87% or something, like completed. So we're almost done. And I went ahead and did all the special fusions off stream as well. And there we go. So like all of them are here. At least all the ones that I have so far. Not considering or not including any DLC ones. But yeah, that's it. What essence? Oh, right, because we got his essence. So I guess if I really want to teach him something else again, we can grab his essence. Let me sort by level. There it is. So there you go. His stats are okay. I mean, like reflect light and dark is all right. Good thing I didn't test that, because otherwise we would have ended our turn twice. That would have been terrible. Hey Ryu, how you doing, man? So that would have been a terrible fight. But up next, we have to fight Maria now. So if we recall from the last time that we did it, it's the Virgin Mary of all things who we have to kill now. So it's so dumb. So she's essentially a DPS check. She's here to test whether or not you can deal enough damage. And it is possible to beat her. I don't remember what she was weak to though. So let me quickly look that up. I think it was ice. 1 second. She's weak to electric. Never mind. Alright, so this should be fine. We want, I guess, Zeus out, huh? Yeah, okay. So normally I would have the Harabina before all of my fights. Because again, look at my special boy. He's gotten so strong just by himself. Look at him. He's at -3 physical damage. He's at -2 like for skills that use Almighty. He's trying his best. And look at it, just look at his stats. He is great. If only I could give him like reflect physical, he'd be unstoppable. He'd be the bestest boy out there. But we can't use him in this fight. Unfortunately, he doesn't hit hard enough. So what we're gonna be doing is lowering defense, attacking, lowering defense, and then attacking. Or sorry, buffing ourselves. So we're gonna do that for 2 turns, and then once we are fully buffed, we can just go all out with a critical. So we have to get our Magatsuhi up as well. So let's do a ley line crossing. Let's go to the Empyrean, and then after this, we take on Tiamat and see how that goes. We're all good to go though, right? Yes. I'll save when we're like right next to her. But that Samael fight, my god, what a pain in the ass. I had done a test fight off stream just to see if like I could get him down to half HP, and I was able to. So I was like, okay, this should be fine. And the other fight that I had just off stream went like so much fucking better, where like all his poisons kept missing, which was like the best thing ever. And then here he was poisoning us like crazy. We were getting charmed like crazy. I don't think I let a single Kadishtu live last time, but here, god, it's so annoying. Otherwise, if we would have had to fight the Kadishtu, we should have been fine. I could have used one of our Magatsuhi skills, like Saint's Prayer or whatever, to bring everyone back to life with like Towel or something. All right, let's save here just so we don't have to keep running back this way. And here she is. Bearer of the Seed of Life, are you prepared to demonstrate your power to me? Yes. That is your will, then. You would safeguard this world built of man and God's toil. Then I shall force you as Maria, she whose role and form changed with the world around her. She's already at -1. Well, in that case, we'll just do this. We'll pass with you. Ah, shit, I meant to swap Zeus in Odin's place. That's fine. Actually, no, this works out. So we'll just still hit her so that she will use her healing skill. Well, acrobat kick. Or actually, we can Keto on us. It doesn't matter. And then you can Lesser Candy. So, like I said, this fight is a DPS check because of how annoying it is. She's going to heal every single turn unless you do nothing. If you do nothing, she will not heal. She will just hit you with like force spells and stuff. Otherwise, she's gonna do this every turn. If you can't kill her in one shot, it's over. So, let's go ahead and now crit. And we can start beating the shit out of her. She's at -1. This should be fine, but I'm gonna somersault just in case. And I'm just gonna go for it. Oh shit, hold on. Did she resist force? I didn't check if she drained force. Yeah, she does actually. That would have been terrible. But 1500 damage, not bad. $2,300 damage, not bad. Another 1500, so she's down to half HP. And that's with us not even using this. Because at +2, them at -2. That's so much damage. It's 99 times 15. Insane stuff. Okay, and then this should do it. Alright. That took no time. That was so fucking easy. But last stream that was not easy because of how annoying it was. Maria smiled briefly, then disappeared. And then more experience if you need it. And we can now fuse Maria. So I'm not sure what she requires, but we can probably check real quick. Okay, so fusion, and is she a special fusion? No. There she is. So again, we read her description last time, but once again, the maternal figure of Christianity. Gabriel informed her that she was to be the mother of Jesus. Some sects revere her as a Virgin Mary, but other denominations do not focus on her. And that is very true. As in that, like, some sects really, really care about the Virgin Mary, and others don't even, like, acknowledge her existence as a saint or some shit. But anyways, here she is. She has the same skill that Artemis has, so if you're at +2, it ignores pierce effects, which is great. +2 defense, that is. And then everything else kind of sucks. She's like, here you go. Here's a healer with, you know, here's a bunch of good healing skills and then like 2 attacks. Her magic is through the roof, of course, but at diffuser you would need something like Alilat and Dolphin or any of these guys here on screen right now. So only show off a few of them, or I guess we'll go through the list real quick, just in case anyone watching this on YouTube later is like, I want to fuse Maria really badly. I want to have a good healer. There you go. Here they all are. And there we go. That's it. But I mean, by this point, you should probably have, like, most of the compendium done, so you should have this info. But either way.
Nakama.
Last thing to do before I guess we move on to the finale is just fight Tiamat. So let's check this. Oh yeah, we have to. Good thing I checked. We have to report that we killed Samael. So let's do that first. Where are you? Here. No. Here. In Shinjuku, and that's up here as well. Yeah. Alright. Time to visit this creature again. Do I finally get the chance to kill him? Do I have the party for it? Probably not. Let's bring you out. Like so. And of course, before I forget, recover again. There we go. And save once more. Alright, let's see what happens. So here's this thing. I see you have returned, Kay. Enlighten me as to how events transpired. Ah, I see. Gloria, this is good news indeed. I had faith that you would not disappoint. Of course, as promised, the humans that return to Salt shall be returned to normal. And 3 Calamity Sutras. Hey Curly, how you doing? Let's get rid of this. And then you guys don't. I am keen to see just how your journey will end. For it is the will of our Lord. Ugh. I don't know about that, bro. But okay, what else do you want? Now then, I shall remain here for a while longer. I am keen to see just how your journey will end. Okay. Let's get out of here. Alright, so time to fight Tiamat then. Unless there's any other, like, quest I can do before we do so. I don't know if anything new opened up, but I don't think so. Not here. And not here. Oh, I guess we can check up on everyone in the village, right? Since they're all back to normal. and then we'll fight Tiamat. Okay. So everyone is back to normal. Did you save them? Thank you. What in the world happened? All I remember is the sensation of being frozen. Oh no, I was so scared, ho. We were helpless, ho. Did you save us, he? Thank you so much, ho. Let's go all the way around and then we'll talk to King Oberon and Tanya last. Hey, you're the one who saved everyone, right? I knew you could do it. Thank you. Thank you. You were the one who saved us, right? I had a feeling. Is everyone just gonna say the same shit? I was frozen solid, ho, but I didn't freeze. I like ice. Sorry, but it didn't freeze like ice. Oh, heal. My god. It felt like I was melting, ho. Can't believe someone had the nerve to put me to sleep. But I couldn't get comfortable, so my back is killing me. Nah, I'm only joking. Okay. Let's grab these guys at the end, and then we'll stick to the inner circle here. Of people. Jump. Please. I was afraid the flame of my life had gone out, ho. Thank goodness I can burn brightly again, ho. It's fucking Jack puns. I saw it, a black-winged angel in the sky, and that's when everyone transformed into salt. It's great that we've been turned back to normal, but I'm never trusting an angel ever again. Ugh, that was awful. Were you the one who saved us? Thank you so much. That was so scary. I never want to go through that again. I want to go home, but I'm terrified of the demons outside. Seems like everyone retained their memories when they turned to salt. Not me, though. Luckily. Just the thought of remembering that scares me. There is a Mitama we could kill, but I don't want to waste too much time. He's only going to give us grimoires. I couldn't move at all. Are we okay now? I want to go home already. Normally, you'd never ever dream of stuff like this happening. Getting turned into a salt statue? Whoever saved us, I can't thank him enough. What happened? This isn't a dream, right? I'm alive, right? You saved us, right? Wow, thanks a lot. Still, though, are those students at our school cursed or something? As if getting abducted wasn't bad enough, next we get turned to salt. And then them too. So, you were the hero who saved the fairies and the humans in our village. On behalf of my subjects and those who took refuge here, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. It seems we're once again in your debt. Truly, we owe you much gratitude. Even if this world is on the verge of ending, we can honor its passing and keep vigil until the final hour. Alright, I guess that's it for this, right? Yeah. I mean, unless we really want to talk to, like, these two, but no. Let's move on. They're gonna thank us or something, or they're gonna be like, everyone in the village is back to normal again. But alright. I don't see any quests here, or any more of them. No, and I think Mastema is gone now. Yeah, like the dude was like, I'm gonna wait here, and then you can't see his like icon. Or maybe he's there like to talk. It doesn't matter. No one here. Nope, no quests. Except for fighting Shiva, which we're not strong enough to do. Alright, let's just move on. Okay, actually, let me look at our party composition. So from what I recall last time, when we fought Tiamat, it took us an hour just to fail, even though we were so fucking close at the end because we kept running out of mana. So we need characters that can do, well, physical attacks and fire, electric, and force. So you've got electric, and you're our debuffer and healer. And then I've got force. So we should be fine, hopefully. Because all we have to do is focus on a head and beat the shit out of it. And once you beat the shit out of that head, it'll start draining the mother. And once one head is dead, there's only two left, and then one, and then so on. And we're gonna leave... almost party with her. We're gonna leave the head that's weak to physical for last. just in case. And then we've got a bunch of physical attackers that are pretty useful. I mean, even Ball might be useful here. Let's bring in Huang Long instead. No. Let's bring Odin in instead. Zeus is great, but Odin can also help out here, mainly because of Luster Candy. What I was trying to do off screen was get more of the sutras that improve like your abilities. So I wanted to get the support ones. Sadly, I couldn't get enough for for Odin. So Luster Candy is still 100 fucking mana a pop, which sucks. So we can use it twice, or I think I'll stick to like one at a time and then go from there. Okay, that's good enough. We're gonna let the cutscene play out again, and then we'll fight Tiamat. So here it comes. Wait, Amemura. We still don't know what we'll find up ahead. I suggest we thoroughly prepare first. Yeah, how about we don't and just move on?
ついに来たか。ここが創世の間、神の玉座である。これで玉座につくべきナホビノが決まった。節操も真の役目を果たす時が来た。一介の僧となりて世界を見守ってきたが、今こそ本来の役割を行おう。さあ、女神よ。
待ちなさい。創世を許すわけにはいかない。世界は混沌であるべきなのよ。
あなたはもしかして陽子、無事だったの？
私はかつて陽子であったもの。だけど今はティアマトを導く女神よ。タオ、あなたとはかつて友達だった。けれど譲ることはできない。私はカディシティの意志を継ぎ、この世界を滅ぼし混沌へと返す。あなたは
That's right.
よかった。あのまま生贄となって死んだのかと思ってたわ。
青髪がかばってくれたおかげよ。彼は再びナホビノとなり王座を目指している。陽子、あなたが女神なのは驚いたけれど、私も女神として彼を王座に導こうとしているところ。あなたを傷つけるつもりはない。私たちを見守っていてくれる？彼が作る世界ならきっとみんなが救われる。だから私たちを見守っていてくれる？
待って、タオ。あなたが女神なのは私も驚いた。そして彼を導こうとしていることも。だけど それは見過ごせない。私はカディシュトゥから聞いている。この世界のシステムの問題を。
問題？
ええ、それは角を持つ神が王座につき支配するという階級を生んだことよ。一柱の神が王となり王が支配する。それを真似て人は人を支配した。その支配の制度が長い歴史の中で取り返しのつかないほど人を歪ませたの。ねえタオ、あの学園で感じなかった？人の愚かさや醜さを、この世界の閉塞感を。
それは感じたわ。だけど、いえ、だからこそ新たな王を導く必要があるの。ゆずるくんにヤクモさん、それにダサイくん、みんなの思いに応えられる理想の王を。彼ほどの力を持つナホビノなら全ての理想を叶える創生ができるわ。
タオ、それがあなたの考え？全ての理想を叶える王、それで本当に人が幸せになると？違う。始まりから間違っている。唯一の神が支配し世界を形作るシステムが、そのシステムが世界を支配する層と支配される層に分断した。彼が王となっても同じ。彼が支配するものとなるだけよ。それでは意味がない。私はティアマトの力で世界を滅ぼし、始まりの混沌へ戻す。そうすることで世界から支配という概念は消え、人も悪魔も真の自由を得ることができるわ。
あなたは私と同じ理想を目指してくれている。だから私の手を取ってあなたが王となり創生を成し遂げるの。ありがとう。これで人類の積み重ねてきた歴史を守り、より良い世界を作ることができる。
待ちなさい。私はそれを許さない。今の世界を認め未来へ向かう行為を、一人の神が支配するいびつな世界を。カディシュトゥが目論見を利用させてもらうわ。この世界は混沌へと帰る定めなのよ。
Okay, so this is what it was. So I'm not gonna comment on the name of this thing, but now we can yeah. And then this.
マトよ、自称に導かれし者たちを撃て。
Okay. So here we have Tiamat. What an annoying fight this is gonna be. But let's see, if I recall, because we've got the main Tiamat body, the head, the camel head, the dragon head, and the goat head. Now, camel head, this one was the one that was weak to force and electric. This was weak to physical attacks. This is weak to nothing, and it just drains like ice. And then she resists everything and drains ice. So we're probably just gonna be focusing on the camel, probably, and just going all out. So, because we can do a fuck ton of damage to it, like so. You can Luster Candy. Hair Venema can debilitate. You can somersault this one. There we go. And then you can... So it dies and then comes back because of the main body. Okay. Alright. So we should be fine. Just again, this is going to be an incredibly annoying fight. Probably. Unless we get lucky. We want to kill both of these heads back to back to back. And then hopefully take this thing out ASAP once she stops, like once she's weak enough to no longer be able to provide healing for them. That way, we don't have to worry about, well, the heads in general. Because then once you're dead, and you're dead, you're the easiest one to constantly take out in case we need to. But here's hoping we don't. Here's hoping we don't have to. So, go near his ass. Go. Good stuff. The only problem is debilitating doesn't affect the heads that die, so that's the only problem here. Good. Not good. Very good. And also, because we have... Do we still have this thing? I do, Intercalation. So after evading an attack, adds 1 press turn at the start of our turn. So now we can do this. And go crazy, go stupid, as the kids would say. And stick to Lunar Yeet. So that's going to be a one-shot no matter what. You're close to one-shotting. Keep draining. And just keep going. Like, dealing so much fucking damage every turn is insane. Actually, you can Hades Blast. This hits everyone, right? Yeah. Good stuff. That's 2 heads. Revived. You're not getting another turn, so make the other one. And you can Saint Stroke. Alright, very good. Very good turn. Alright, good stuff. And back to it. So now we have to use Luster Candy again. Just to re-buff ourselves. Like so. Here, Venema can go ahead and use a Chakra Pot. It's using so much drop on. It's 100, which is not great, but it's something. And this should kill you. Almost. Well, you can just regular, like, just do a normal attack, and you can stick to. Yeah. We might swap Odin out for Zeus, and then. Okay, this is fine. So we haven't seen their, well, we haven't scanned them this fight, but that attack counts as a physical attack. So, the attack they're about to do is going to be wasted severely, and that's going to be great. So you can, let's actually swap you out. Let's bring in, do you have Luster Candy? I forget. No. Demeter does, which we could use. She also heals. There's also you. What do we need? It was fire. Yeah, fire, elect, and force. There's Vishnu too. No, we'll bring in Demeter. Alright. You can energy drain. I guess it doesn't matter who, right? Actually, you're gonna use the physical dampener. It's all the way at the bottom. So this. My son go, he's so happy. Good stuff, critting like crazy. Now this thing's dead. This thing's dead. There we go. And then you can drain the middle head constantly. So one thing that's really funny is that if you recall, when Tiamat was summoned for the first time, we saw Nua and the dude that she was like with die to this. What's really funny about that is that Nua is immune to physical attacks. Like, she cannot be hit by physical attacks, especially late game. Apparently, if you find her late boss fight, she's fucking immune to these attacks. So I'm not sure how this attack of all things was able to kill her as she protected the dude that she was with. That I don't get. I just find it really funny. Maybe Mazambari? Just deal some damage, maybe. The head in the middle is dead. We want you alive though, and she's almost to the point where she's gonna stop healing. But there we go. There's a heal. That's bad. That's great. And that's also great. So if we can kill the middle head somehow, that will also remove the the Impaler Animus. So we'll see what we do. Now we'll stick to this. Very good. Enemy to drain him, but that's fine. Okay. How close are you? Almost. We can probably live in Impaler Animus, so we're just gonna guard with you in case anything happens. That's very bad. Oh, get fucking predicted. Get fucking predicted. Alright, time to probably end it. If not this turn, then next turn. Here goes. I love how you can't see like the attack that we just did off screen because it was off screen. I mean, let's do a Hell Thrust. There we go. So Paler Animus is gone. Somebody on again. You can energy drain this guy. Yeah, there we go. And you can. Was the camel weak to electric? Yes, it was. It's very good. That was a very good turn. Okay. Right, another one of these. So let's keep at it. You can do a hurricane with this guy. I don't know if they need everyone for this. Like to pull off that attack. I assume maybe. But you can use the physical dampener again. There we go. Good. thought the camel head died. You're the one that's got the Impaler Animus going. Okay. It's dead. So she's almost out of here. Get him. Yeah, good job. Oh no, that didn't kill. Good. So the Impaler Animus doesn't go and help that out. Great. Okay, Dragon Head's almost done. Let's swap you out for Zeus. She did her job really well. Now Zeus can focus on this guy. Stuff. Okay. Now we want to try to focus, well, still the camel head, right, as much as we can, and have, just to make sure that it dies first, and that it can't be healed up anymore. Preferably. That way we can take out the dragon head next, and then the goat head. Because the goat head's probably the easiest one that we can deal with. So, once more. It's funny that we have a son and daughter like combo going with Zeus and Artemis. Of all things. Alright, here it goes. This should take you out. One more of those, probably. I should be attacking you. Because this is gonna one-shot this guy. So that was kind of a waste. Okay, but that's, I believe, the last time she can heal him. Good, 1,000. And stick to... That was so lame. But that's okay, we're more than fine. Let's bring out... I really didn't want to lose Zeus because he's a good physical attacker. I guess Amanozaku can do it. So... fuck. And then the problem is we don't have anyone that can use Luster Candy to rebuff us. Except for... well, we'll be fine. So let's Zanbari on you, maybe? Because he's almost out of here. You can heal the party. And then we can bring out... Li Huanglong, but we can also... Are you a Megami? You're Genma. And your skill is... by 2 ranks, no Herald, Megami Fem... Okay, we should be fine. Yeah, let's bring out Beelzebub. Okay, so... somebody on you. Right, great. Oh no, that's right, he had piercing. Well, that's fine. So now... crit. I don't believe Tiamat had null death. So we can probably show this off, because I don't think we've seen this attack at all. But severe... no, or I think we did, once. Let's find out. Nope, but that's pretty good. Okay, so Hurricane this guy. He's out. You can... Zeal Body on... no, you can't, right? Maybe fight Google instead on the middle head? Like so. Yeah. And then you can energy drain him. Good. Hit him with the Death Flies again. Okay. I believe she can't heal anyone anymore. Now she can't. Now she really can't. There we go. I don't know why I didn't think of that when we did this fight last time. And that would have saved us like half a fucking hour. But there we go. There's Tiamat. She's fucking dead.
ティアマトは太古の母なる神。その程度で死にはしない。
死の概念すら超える存在なのか。
What the fuck?
少年、死にたくなければ手を取れ。私はマガツヒとなり、ティアマトの中に取り込まれていた。だが奴が倒れマガツヒへ戻った時、自我と存在を取り戻せたようだ。ティアマトの中にいて分かったことがある。原始の神であり限りなく不死に近い存在だが、こたびは竜としての神格が強く現れている。彼女を倒すには竜殺しの神格が必要となる。私なら君の力になれる。だから案ずるな少年、これでケリをつけるぞ。
ティアマトを退けるとは。だけど
ね
Sorry, before we continue, if that looked kind of blurry to you, it did so for me as well. And I'm not sure why, but it seemed like that specific, like, it was a movie that played out. It seemed to be pretty low quality for some fucking reason. Like, graphics are set to the max. So I'm not sure if that shit had to, like, if they rendered one for the Switch port of this, and then kept it for all versions, or what the fuck, because that's like the only quote-unquote blurry CG cutscene we've had all game. That and this Deus Ex Machina that came out of nowhere with Aogami is kind of fucking weird, but oh well. I can sense an immense power within Yoko. We should probably prepare while we can. The Serpent's Grave Altar. You know, Aogami wants to talk right now? Bro, the world is ending and you're like, let me talk real quick. And I can't even do it from here. We'd have to ley line cross. We'd have to go somewhere else. And there's someone we can talk to here. You know, let's do this real quick. I don't know who the fuck that is around the corner. But like, what the fuck is this shit? What kind of a Deus Ex Machina is this? That's so weird. Again, if you've never played an SMT game before, this probably looks super cool. You're like, oh man, yeah, we get to like power up, we get to fight the big giant boss. That's not how this works. That's not how this works in every other series. In every other series, you're about as good as you're gonna get. And it is now your turn to go and kill God. There is no Deus Ex Machina. There is no, oh, you beat my final form. Now it's time for you to power up as I power up. It's you're at the top of your game. You point your gun in God's face and you shoot him in the face. That's what SMT is. This is fucking weird. But anyway, let's see what you want. Thank you for your help before. Because of your efforts in gathering the power of the three angels, Lord Michael has been You can find him in the Temple of Eternity. I have no doubt that he'll bless you with his power. Please, I urge you to go and see him. Well, I guess we have some time before we can slay another goddess. Why not? Why not? Let's go to, it was the Temple of Eternity. So it should be here. Now, I do have one concern, and that is when I was looking up just like to fight Michael before, I was told something like you need to pay X amount of money in order to be able to even like encounter him, right? Like if you want to fight him, you have to pay some money, like 300,000 Maka, or if you're locked into, or if you're in the law path, you will fight him for free. I fucking hope we're not locked into the law path. I fucking hope we're not, because I so do not want that. And I've been like staying pretty fucking neutral this whole game. The SMT is not a game that will lock you onto one side if you're, you know, one or the other. Usually there's 3 paths you can take, and I hope we're right in the fucking middle, unless they change it for this game. Anyways, Trumpeter levels up, who cares? Or powers up, who cares? But let's see what you have to say.
Shonen.
After that terrible ritual, I feared we would never meet again. I'm glad to have been proven wrong. I imagine it wasn't an easy journey to reach the Empyrean. That alone is plain simply by looking at you. I wish I could have thanked my brother for protecting you, but it seems that wish will go unfulfilled. Instead, I hope I may honor his will by helping you to realize your ideal world. Okay, well, more strength it is. And I guess we should use these before I forget. So, the Magic Bomb, 266. And, I mean, we don't really need these skills, right? It's Ailment. Oh, this doesn't fucking matter. I guess Samael then. You get all of them. And, I don't know, Ball? Alright, that's good enough. Let's look at Tiamat real quick. So, we read her description beforehand. She's on a giant tail. I did not know that. So here she is once more. So Tiamat, the primordial goddess of Babylonian mythology, often represented as a dragon with a female torso and a serpentine body. Some accounts describe her with the features of the goat or a camel, or features of a goat or a camel. A being deified by the sea, she is said to have given birth to numerous gods with her husband Apsu, a giant freshwater god. When war with the gods eventually broke out, she created 11 monsters to fight, but was slain by Marduk, who fought on behalf of the other gods. When she died, her body was torn apart, half of her becoming heaven and the other half becoming earth. By this, her defeat became the foundation of the mortal world's creation. And here's her redesign. So I mentioned this when we saw Tiamat for the first time ages ago. But her original design was a giant blue woman with a dragon's bottom half, and then from the waist up, she was a woman. She had arms as well as 8 titties. So from her chest, like a dog, basically. From her chest down to like her waist, down her like human half, she just had 8 big blue titties. Like that was Tiamat's original design, and you can look it up. You can look up SMT Tiamat, and you'll see her design. She has legs in this. I didn't realize she had legs. You'll see her design, and it'll be the conical like art from like the mid 2000s. I don't remember what her original art looked like. I think she was just a giant dragon before. But similarly, actually, and I also just remembered this. Where are you? Baal's original design, which you won't find in the wiki, but if you played SMT, or if you've played Megami Tensei 1 and 2, Baal's original design was also very similar to that of Tiamat's. By that I mean her description, where it's a snake bottom from the waist down, and then a woman's torso from the waist up. And like that's it. And I believe instead of arms, Baal would have wings, I think. And that's it. It's just an angry snake chick with wings. Like that's Baal's like original design. And then it became this design with blue skin and a silver like helmet and silver metal bits instead of copper. And then it became this in the mid 2000s. He got a recolor. That's before I forget. And then the camel head and all these other heads say the same thing. So there you go. Okay. Let's talk to you one more time. See if he's got anything new. And before I forget, let me do this real quick. Alright. Oh. These struggles can be as grueling for our mind as for our bodies. Our enemies will gladly see to that. Certainly a useful experience. It is good to hone our wits now and then, instead of just our combat power. Okay. And let's see if Samael has anything to say, now that he's here with us. Know your demon allies well. You will find their powers quite useful in battle. Okay, thank you. Generic shit 101. Is there anyone else that's important? Or of any importance? No. let's just ignore the giant green dick and move on. Okay, let's save one more time, and let's try and see what we can find. I don't remember much about Michael. I think the dude did fire attacks. That's what I kind of remember. But there he is. This creature. Please ask me to pay you to fight you. Please ask me to pay you to fight you. Nahobito, violator of the Lord's condemnation. I am Michael, a seraph in service of God. Melchizedek has told me much about you. I must thank you, Kay. You've done a lot for my sake. You seek to preserve this world, and for that I would like— No! What? But first I must ask a favor of you. Strike down Belial the Red Dragon. Belial is a true monster. Long ago he was an angel but chose to stray from the path. He holds power so terrible that it was able to decimate 2 cities. Oh no. 2 cities. Oh no. But you have the power to defeat that tyrant. Will you do it? Will you defeat Belial? No. I see, that's most unfortunate. Though I will praise you for not deciding rashly. Fuck. Think it over carefully, then return to me when your thoughts on the matter have been resolved. Great. Okay, well, we're gonna quote-unquote accept the quest. And then we're gonna talk to Belial instead. Yeah. Glorious blessings upon you. Ugh. Yeah. Belial the Red Dragon appears to be arrogantly searching the inner sanctum. Go and take great care. He must be slain. Can I, like, not do that? Can I instead talk to him and be like, he sent you to kill me? How about you kill him? And then we come back and fight this guy. Because I so do not want to ally with this creature. Ugh. Alright, you are in the shotgun's 4th sanctum. Where the fuck is that? Here. The Hall of the Wheel. Okay. Oh, I know where he's at. I thought I came in here off stream and like got this area mapped out, but I guess not. Alright, so if you recall, this is where Yoko got her power. I assume this dude was like, well, I can get it, but he was a little too late. And Yoko instead came and got the key to this area. Alright, hey, how you doing? Well, what have we here? The Nahobino of Law. No! God, am I locked to law? I fucking hope not. What business have you here on these godless sacred grounds? Don't answer that. Those angels sent you here to kill me, did they not? Fallen as I am, Belial, I, Belial, was once an angel. I know how they think. What fortunate timing. I have come to see if the angels had left behind or anything of value behind, but my efforts thus have been fruitless. Show me the power of Nahobino, a true god. Ugh. I shall burn your entire being out of existence. God damn it. Am I fucking locked to law? That's like, dude, imagine spending 90 hours playing an RPG and you're locked to the one ending you never want. Ugh. Alright, well, let's see what the fuck he wants. Ugh. When summoned from the stock, lowers defense of all allies and foes besides self by 1 rank for 3 turns. Of everyone except you. That is insane. Okay, garbage attacks. He's level 80. One of the 7 demons of the Gosha, invoked by King Solomon, he leads 50 legions of demons as their chief and is set to appear before his conjurer as 2 beautiful angels in a chariot of fire. His name means worthless, and he is known to be exceptionally cunning, having caused the fall of Sodom and Gomorrah, in addition to persecuting... That's fucking funny. Okay, well... This fucking sucks. This really sucks. I do not want to be known as the Nahobino of Law. That is the most insulting thing I've been told. Ugh. Alright, well, let's, I guess, just beat him real quick. I really don't want to, but I guess I have no fucking choice. Okay. Anyway. You can Ice Age him again. I mean, this fight shouldn't take too long. Let's debilitate him once more. He doesn't have any Kaja effects, right? No, just debilitate. Okay, we should be fine. You can... Yeah, keep at it. And drain him. Okay. Let's crit. You can strike. So this is doing like 130 a pop. How much will this do? Not much, but we're also at -2. So let's do this. Where's the charm or whatever? Dispel. Okay, so we're no longer debuffed. Now we're doing a fuck ton more damage. And how much is this gonna do? 1,000. There we go. Good. Okay, I'm not sure what he's going to do this. Usually you pick your alignments by the choices you make throughout the game. So, for example, at least in recent titles, they started changing it, where if you're given 3 options, top is law, middle is neutral, bottom is chaos, which is really stupid. It's such an insulting thing. In the older games, it was depending on who you allied yourself with, and then also, again, the choices you made. But the choices you would make were a little different, in the sense that it could be any one of them. And usually whatever answer sounds like it aligns more with chaos would be the chaos answer, whatever aligns with law would be the law answer, and so on. So if you were told something like, I don't know, this guy is attacking, like he's destroying the world, or he's gonna destroy the world, we have to stop him, and you say, no, I think that's fine. We really shouldn't persecute this guy, like, why should we? And then your law ally, the law hero, would be like, what the fuck? That is fucked up. And the chaos hero would be like, hell yeah, brother. So that would lean you more towards chaos, and so on and so forth. And then if you keep choosing those options, you get the chaos ending. And then there's usually a, we have to stop him, and then there's like, we have to stop him in the name of God. And then that kind of tells you, oh, well, that's the law option. And I've been going for more neutral approaches, so hopefully, I fucking hope. Yeah, it's still better to do. Okay, I just wanted to check. I hope we're not fucking locked into law. That is, like, I so don't want that fucking ending. They're like the worst in the series, always, except in SMT 2. Okay, let's rehabilitate him, and then he dies next turn. Okay. So this should do it. Fire sutras? That's okay. So, this is the might of an Ahobino. That is enough, both of you. Nebidos, you dare to interfere? Belial, I cannot allow that Nahobino to kill you. I've heard that this Nahobino possesses techniques of shadow, one that allow him to fuse demons. I will not allow you to fall into the Nahobino's clutches. It seems our battle is postponed then, Nahobino. It's a shame, truly a shame. With such power at your disposal, you could easily create a world of your own design. Let us spar again when the world has been remade. We shall take our leave. Fuck. Ugh. That is so stupid. I wanted to kill Michael so badly. I wanted to, like, slay this dude. No, not here. It's back to the Temple of Eternity. Ugh. I don't mean to complain as much as I am. It's just, it's fucking horseshit. I'm so mad. Like, this genuinely irks me. And this thing better not join me for this. You better not be like, I will now be by your side. Ah, you've done well. Inferno Red Dragon's presence has vanished. I sense that you must have succeeded in your mission. As I thought, you are the one. Ugh. I want his essence, but I don't want him. Ugh. And then this thing too. Severe light-based attack. Pierce lowers attack and defense to minimum. I shall gladly lend you my power. No. No. No, I don't want you. Fucking hell, man. But at least he fills a compendium slot like the Pokedex, but God, I did not want to fucking have this thing in my party. I don't even want this thing in the party. Ugh. He was weak to force. We would have beaten his ass so badly. Oh, that would have been so much more, like, a lot more fun. Monolithic gauge increases on user's action based on the number of demons with angelic order in the active party. Ugh. One of the 4 major angels. His name means he who is like God. He stands atop of the angel hierarchy and carries a divine armament known to shatter any blade. And it's just a fucking spear. And there he is. The only reason I want him is because of repel fire. At least his essence, which we already have. Great. Get that out of the way. And that's been done. Ugh. And then that's it. No? This. There we go. And then analyze these down here. Here's Belial again. What a shame. What a shame that we couldn't, like, grab him. Or have him, or talk to him like we did with everyone else. Because we sided with, like, a bunch of, like, chaos allies throughout the game. Just to kind of balance out, especially with some of the quests that should technically, like, change your alignment a bit. Like, have you lean another way. I think that's it. No more new quests or anything. Let's just double check. Nope, just Shiva fight here. He doesn't want to talk to us. Fight here. And nothing new here. Alright. Well, time to... Well, there's two... Wait. Oh, right, that's a demi-fiend. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Okay, let's go this way. And save one last time. Or actually, who are we gonna have in our party? I'm not sure what's coming up next. So let's bring in Odin, just in case, because he could do Luster Candy, and that should be fine. Fully prepared? Yeah.
自称の女神である我が身も触媒として深淵の底にある虚無を呼び覚まさん。混沌よ、世界を包め。テホム、具現せよ。
I have no idea what this is. I don't think this thing has ever been in the series. Tehom, whatever this might be. So, what are you, for starters? The state of chaos before the birth of order, described in Genesis 1:2. Its name means the deep. Oh no! No, not with the boys season 4 out. In Hebrew. There's a theory that the process by which God divided heaven and earth into two is related to the process by which Marduk divided Tiamat's body into two parts to create the world in Babylonian mythology. Huh. Okay, and you've got Weak Almighty, HP, MP drain to 1, chance of causing sleep, severe physical, and then all elementals. Well, then this is easy as fuck. And what are you? Severe Almighty to all foes, reverts users' affinity resistances to normal. Users? Oh, because he's weak to fucking everything. Oh, this thing is fucking dead. Okay, well. Luster Candy it is. Pass. Somersaulter. There we go. And then we can just Lunar Hurricane him. There we go. And then Luster Candy again. Alright, so this fight's gonna be a fucking cinch. Or is it? It is. And then he's changed. Okay, so now he's in. Oh! Weaknesses struck on the previous turn will have their affinity resistances changed to drain. All of them? Okay. Well, let's start critting. Oh my god. So we can't use this anymore. We can try this, but I'm just gonna like health rest. I'm not even gonna like risk it. Alright, then here it is. Yeah, 200 damage, insane. I love my rabbit. He does so much damage now. Remember when we got him like halfway through and he was doing like 30 damage a pop? Now he's so strong. See how much damage you do with a normal attack. Because that was a 200. How about this? Oh, 272. He's so good. You bitch. Is watching? What? She's still okay. I guess there's no point in using elemental attacks if that's all she's gonna do. Okay, well, let me do this. We resist everything but physical. Let's swap out Odin for, where are you? Konsura, who does have no physical, and we're basically covered in all aspects except Almighty. The only problem is you don't have any, well, like resistances, but this pierces, so who cares? 1300 damage, no big deal. Let's keep at it. I'm so glad she's not weak to physical. That would have been, this would have made this fight so much more annoying. And she's actually good. That's nothing. Oh, do it again. Just keep hitting him with it. Him or Artemis or the Hair of Eataba or literally anyone. Okay, well this fight's gonna be like really fucking boring. Let's not waste mana and just and you miss and you fucking miss. Oh my god. Okay, well here comes this. And she puts me to sleep. Great. No. So she still drains everything. I guess she'll just never use her ultimate attack. If like... If we don't hit her with every elemental resistance, I assume. Probably. Okay, well, that's fine. Okay, so she keeps draining, which is terrible. Stop. Okay, let's use the cattail on you. We can pass with you. You can use the cattail on us. Yep. And assuming we don't get drained again, we should be fine. God damn it. Fucking stop. That's so annoying. That's so fucking annoying. pass so that that turn doesn't get wasted. You can use Nepatra, and I guess we just keep hitting her. Great. Stop. Now, fucking Artemis is out of mana. I guess Chakra Pot them. We can hope for the best. You can pass. You can pass. You can Megami. And then Somersault again. And we're gonna guard. And let's see what happens. Excuse me? She wiped everyone? What the fuck? What do you mean? What do you mean she wiped everyone? Are you fucking insane? Are you weak to poison? Not yet. It's so fucking annoying, man. That is so stupid. Alright, you can be in position too. She killed my fucking rabbit! What the fuck is this? Alright, get her ass. No, but accuracy and evasion is greatly down. Ugh. Okay, so that's it. That's a skill that you have to guard no matter what. It's so dumb. Well, we're gonna keep trying. If we can poison her somehow, it'd be great. Anyone else? Maybe then the Hobie hole? I mean, he's got Fly Kugel, but that's not gonna help. Not even looking at you. I guess Huang Long, maybe. That's so annoying. She's asleep. Great. She's fucking out of it. Ugh. Oh, let's try again. Nope, keep missing. Let's pass and hope that she wakes up. Or I guess I could have woken her up. Or used Luster Candy or something. Nope. Alright, that's the last one. Nope, well, let's keep at it. Nope, missing. I think there, no, but I don't think that counts as magic. Because there's a skill that gives you like 100% accuracy or some shit. But I believe it has to be specifically for like magic or physical attacks, not ailments. Ugh, that works. Great. Like, we're out of mana now. That's incredible. And now we're all fucking dead here, probably. You're out of mana too, so you can't even Medyarahan. And let's see what happens to Amanazaka, who finally wakes up. How did Samael survive? Okay, this is gonna be futile. I'm gonna reset this. And then you can somebody. Alright, she's almost dead. What? What do you mean, Megidolon, you fucking bitch? Why didn't you use that first? Why the fuck didn't you use that first? Okay, so going with lightning. The beater did her job, so let's swap in Zeus. Alright, Cataranos it is. And Zero Body on it is. Alright. We will help rest. Good stuff. Very good damage. Insane damage. Okay. Nice. So nice. Alright then. Monozaku, let's swap you out. Let's start doing maybe ice attacks again? Yeah. Let's swap out Zeus for free. And bring in Beelzebub. I should have done fire attacks is what I should have done actually. But you can debilitate her to the absolute lowest. Ball can now swap out and bring in... Who else has ice attacks? Not you. Then the Hobihol. Oh, this is gonna be insane. Artemis can heal herself with an Ambrosia. And we'll just keep thrusting. And you can hopefully just take like a chakra pot and not like lose all your MP and then put to sleep. God damn it. He got drained, but that's better than nothing. Alright, now let's start critting. This might be the end. Let's see what happens. Good. Just 3 attacks that did no fucking damage. How much was that? Was that like 200 a pop? No, it was 400. So I guess that's technically better than thrusting, but this should do a ton. Yeah, look at my son doing all that damage. Have we done lightning yet? Yes, we have. Okay. So fire should be next. Assuming she doesn't die here. Okay, guess not. Oh, thank you so much. Okay. Let's start, because next is light. We've got items instead, so this can it'll at least change her affinities. So let's do this. This might actually kill her, actually. Like, maybe. No. Well, let's re-debilitate before you go. You don't have anything, so let's have you use another light gem. That's why we have them. Okay. Now, you can swap out. Let's bring in those who can do dark attacks, so I guess Beelzebub stays. So that's Vishnu. We can swap out and bring in who else actually? You don't have any. You've got Hamabadium, but you're out of mana. Oh, you have Mahama Badium, but you're also out of mana. We just bring in Idun after like so long. Wait. Oh no, I got rid of Samael's for Megidolaon. You know what? You've got Enduring Soul. Why not? You've got Megidolaon, who cares? You can heal me with Ambrosia. And then you can... Oh, you've got Medianahan, actually. Well, we'll just Megidolaon. Oh, you bitch. Alright, this will do it. This is the final turn. Here it goes. Get out of here. God, what a waste of time. Oh, I fucking hate boss fights like these. That are it's just a sponge. That is so annoying. It's the same thing with like Maria. Maria was such a fucking pain in the ass, but at least we beat her.
私は女神、ナホビノを王座へと導く者。ナホビノよ、あなたのおかげで私の使命も果たされようとしています。さあ、こちらへ来て新たな王となりなさい。
新たな王の誕生だ。そして新たな世界も誕生する。我が真の名はアミターバ。王に仕える創世の光。新たなる王よ、その座にて願え。王が望む新たな世界の創生を。
Please no law, please no law, please no law, please no law.
すべての望みを叶える理想郷を。新たな世界に光あれ。
王よ、新たな王よ、 私の声を聞け。王よ、お前の作った世界は永遠ではない。前の王がその座を追われたように、お前の王座もお前の世界も永遠ではない。その理由を知りたいとは思わぬか。私は天と地の果てるところで待つ。相応の覚悟と準備を持って来るがいい。
Okay, so now Tao is gone. Traveling to the realm beyond the earth and heavens will mean that you can no longer return to the world you once knew. Proceed only when you're absolutely certain that you are ready. Okay. I fucking hope we're not locked into law. Because, I mean, if you remember from the start of the game, that was Satan. So, you only fight him, I assume, if you choose law. Unless this is part of the neutral ending. And, you know. Alright, so here's this fucking vile creature again. This fight was such a waste of time. Like a literal waste of time. Ugh. We might as well have just fought the actual Deep from, like, The Boys. Just have a dude in, like, a tight, like, spandex suit. That would have been a much funner fight. Well, let's find out and see what we have to fight on the other side. I mean, if it is Satan, like, he's still an incredibly tough fight in every game. So, I guess we'll see. I don't care about a new feud, a new miracle. What? Inheritance and rank. A demon's starting skill can be overwritten during skill inheritance. Fucking finally. What about rank? Level limitation for demon fuse is lifted. For demon fused is lifted. So, can I also level up further beyond this? And you need all three of them? Fuck that. Anything new here? Nope. Okay. So, just in case anything happens, let's do another save here. We'll have a second one. And this will be the one that we can go back to if I need to do anything else in the past area. Unless, like, there's new shit now that I haven't seen. Like, besides the Shiva fight. No, not seeing anything. Alright, well, let's proceed. Let's see what happens. And let's see what he has to offer.
王座に至れたものであるならば、高みに至った私の真の姿を認識できるだろう。 るぞ。魔王であった私は創造主を倒し、その知恵を食らって自称の存在へと至った。そしてこの世界を理解したのだ。世界は繰り返す。時が経てばまた新たなダートが現れ、王座を追われる。その時、その世界のナホビノが貴様を倒して王座を奪うのだ。果てることなく世界はその循環を繰り返してきた。それがこの宇宙を司る事象、マンダラの法則だ。貴様はそこから抜け出したいとは思わぬか。自称からも自由でありたいと思わぬか。
Also, what the fuck is this? This is such a fucking weird form for him. Oh, and well, what the fuck? The hell is this? So, god damn it, dude. So the thing, what, fuck. I'm like at a loss. I'm flabbergasted, like with all this shit, cause like in SMT there's been a big distinction between Lucifer and Satan. In the SMT universe, they're not the same being for some stupid fucking reason, right? And Lucifer is usually a younger looking like humanoid with a robe and like 6 or 8 wings, right? Like that's his form in SMT. Lucifer is a more diabolical figure, right? The one that we saw at the start of like coming to this little area, the one that we saw when we had that flashback when we fought Hydra for the first time. He's this big dude with like bat wings and, you know, horns and shit, and he still has the robe kind of covering him a bit. That's usually what he looks like. And now here they're acknowledging, I guess, or they're trying to retract that, and they're like, well, now Lucifer is actually Satan, so that's already like pick one and stick to it. Like I don't care which they do, just continuity. And then this design is fucking weird. He looks so streamlined and weird. But again, that's just me being like a diehard like SMT fan, kind of being pissed off by this. God, he looks so fucking stupid. Anyway, and then this, like, and then he's also a true neutral now. What the fuck? Like he's usually like law chaos. Like Lucifer is usually law chaos, or some shit. Or sorry, like neutral chaos, and Satan is like chaos dark, or whatever, right? Like that's usually his alignment. Like he's the literal embodiment of chaos. So what the fuck is this? Because I did not want to have to fight this guy, specifically because of like me not going for the like the law ending. I really fucking hope this isn't the law ending. So let's get to his lore. So the Lord of Chaos, and then he's fucking neutral. That's so fucking stupid. Who leads the fallen angels is equated with Satan according to Christian traditions. His name holds the meaning of one who brings light, indicating that he was once the most beautiful of the archangels. However, it is said that he rebelled against the almighty creator and chose to become a fallen angel. After defeating the creator during Armageddon, he ended up not assuming the throne and instead transcended to a higher plane of existence. Now, I get it. This is supposed to be his quote-unquote form after, like, consuming knowledge and all that shit, but that looks so fucking dumb. You think it would be something else. And I don't mean this to, again, sound contrarian or some shit, but if you've seen the form of the creator god in SMT, which is not really much of a spoiler if you've ever played any of the classic SMT titles, he's a giant head. He's depicted as a giant head. So I was expecting something like that. if he somehow stole his essence or his knowledge, right, or took his knowledge and then became an assimilation of both, like I'd be expecting this is I'm just really fucking disappointed, especially if this is again the law ending. Sorry for complaining so much, but this is like so fucking stupid, man. Anyway, if the user does not receive damage on a turn, add 1 press turn icon at the start of the next turn. Great. And then he's got everything except for, what's this? Raises defense to the max for 3 turns. Insane. Well, I guess Pierce it is. And let's start debilitating.
私は真の自由を探求してきた。そして一つの決に至った。私を倒し知恵をくらえ。そうすればマンダラの法則から脱
I
却
really
が
hope
で
this is
き
a
る。
neutral ending because of what he's telling us.
私はそのために自称となった。知れ。来撃よ。
Okay. So what he keeps mentioning is not really much of a spoiler, but he's talking a lot about stuff from... Oh, this Pierce is right, yeah. From SMT 3. And he's going into like how the world and the universe works. So I guess I'll keep like adding on to what he's been saying. So well, he might explain it. I guess if he doesn't, I'll explain it at the end when we do our like post-stream wrap-up like usual. Excuse me? Created a star and changed affinities. Now he's weak to fire. Huh? Okay, well, anyways. Since this fight is almost over, let's debilitate. Uh-oh. Okay, so defense is at maximum. That's lame. Let's have you somersault. Let's change you out and bring in Ball, I guess. So we have to destroy whatever star he summons. Maybe, I guess. And then we, I guess, just pass and hit him with a somersault again. Actually, why did I bring out Ball? He doesn't have any. Great. Well, that's fine for us, but like, let's see if this swap works. Let's actually bring in Odin. Oh, you smacked Artemis. Can you change to Odin? Yes, good. Alright, now let's we have to like crit. So here, I can pass, we can attack. You can pass and you can heal. Alright, good. Alright, here goes. Still at -2. That's fine. Start critting. Good. Thrust him. You can go here, I guess. Does he have... Damn it. He doesn't have the Kajas or anything. Just this. And then 2 falling stars. I see. Severe, ignores the resistance, and pierces through. Yeah, okay. Man, that's lame. Okay, you can somersault him again. And go back to going. Good. And you can... I should have debilitated, then energy drain, but that's fine. Because that would have done the somersault's job. We could have hit him 15 more times. Okay, and now what I assume is a star that's weak to probably fire. Not sure. Let's actually pass and scan it and see what's up. So you are... Cocytus? Colchitus? Not sure. Ice star. Weak to fire, immune to ice, and then everything else doesn't matter. A star of ice created by Lucifer. In Dante's Divine Comedy, the former angel is shown buried in the frozen... Okay, so it's... If it's Italian, it's probably pronounced like ch. So, like, Colchitus. Deep within the darkest depths of the underworld, those who are hit with this falling star are said to be frozen even long after death. Okay. Well, here goes. Alright, that's not too bad. Get his ass. Good stuff. And help us. So the other one must be weak to ice. Okay, Maggie on is nothing. Alright, let's have you pass. Have you pass, hopefully. We should be fine. Have you pass again. Good. And then pass it up. Let's... Okay, let's pass. You can use a B chain. Because we have plenty of those. Where is it? Odin passes, and then you debilitate. There we go. Oh, and then the star fragment becomes an extra turn. Interesting. That is annoying. But that's fine. It's a crit. And then here goes. Okay, 2/3 down, and you can heal. Excuse me? Oh. Okay. So let's have you use Ice Draco Strike. Oh, he's weak to ice now. But so are you. Yeah. Alright, we can Health Thrust this one. And we crit it. Good stuff. Very good. You can re-debilitate. He's sadly gonna get 4 turns now. So, Ice Draco Strike. Yeah, now that the stars are back, well... Okay, let's just do this and let's do a... Okay. So his weaknesses go away with those 2 stars. And you can go for the best. What the fuck? What the fuck? What do you mean, Dekunda? Where? Where the fuck is it? Or does he get that after, like, removing the stars and, like, the Bufus and Agibarions go away or some shit? What the fuck? Okay. Anyways, we can re-debuff him, it doesn't matter. You can Luster Candy again. And Energy Drink. Good. And now we crit again. And here goes. God, that's big damage. Even if it's resisted. God damn, that's some good damage. Good. Very good. And let's debilitate him just in case he busts some stupid shit out.
自称の我が力を見せよ。
Okay, now let's see if scanning him or looking at him does anything. No. Like, Dekaija does not appear here. Where the fuck did you get that? Jeez. A star of flames created by Lucifer. In Milton's Paradise Lost, the former angel is shown burning with passion, swearing to continue his rebellion. Even after his defeat, those who are hit with this falling star are said to be burned by his fiery will. Okay. Well, we can Ice Draco Strike it. We can Hell Thrust this one. And immediately one-shot it. You can Luster Candy and rebuff everyone. Haravina can Energy Drain you. So now he's been hit. Now Ice Draco Strike on you. Good. Alright, he should be dead soon. That is fucking terrifying. But that's fine. Okay. So we'll have you use the... Where is it? The Curative Cattail on the Haravina. We're swapping Zeus out, even though he's at +2. Bring in... Who else has piercing effects? You do. And you also have Luster Candy, if we need to use it. Okay, so Treya Sagion. Or... Yeah, let's do that. Ignores and pierces. Stuff. We debilitate. You can... Saint Strike. Oh my god, just look at all the damage. Alright, so he's dead next turn. Like after this, it's over. And this might just do it. Nope. Alright, let's see if Murakumo will do it. Now watch there be a phase 2.
Dekashita zo. Arata na ou yo. Waga kora yo. それでこの世界は 自称より解き放たれるであろう。
Okay, well that was a lackluster ending. And that was one of like the many endings that's in SMT. And this ending fucking sucked. Like, major ass. Like, this is honestly one of the worst endings I've ever gotten in the fucking game ever. Because, again, SMT's not fucking known for this. But we'll see if there's anything after this. Like, after the fucking credits scroll, which, well, I'll let it scroll, and in the meantime, I'll talk about a few things. Okay, so let's start with what he mentioned about the mandala system. That stuff was covered in SMT3. And, again, I'm gonna talk about a few things that are kind of spoilery to SMT3 as well. So if you don't want to hear that, I would say mute for a little while. I'd put in the spoiler button that I normally do, but it's whatever. I don't know how long I'll rant on for, but the short of it is this. There are multiple universes in the SMT universe, right? You have an infinite number of them. And every single moment, like every second, one of them is being reborn as we speak. As the game goes on, multiple millions, thousands, like trillions, an infinitesimal number of them are being reborn as we speak. And in every single one of them, the God of creation, the Christian God, rules over them. And going universe by universe, Satan has been slowly killing the God of creation in every single one of them as much as he can to stop him from basically ruling over every universe in the possible known multiverse of universes. If you do not know, whenever you fight the quote-unquote God of creation in an SMT universe, YHVH, I'm not going to say his name, you fight not him, but a portion of what he really is like. By that I mean, when you fight his yellow fucking face, you're fighting a portion of him. It's still him, but it's him in universe like, you know, 6 quintillion and 395 billion and so on, right? Like it's his version in that universe. Which is why he's not, let's say, just a dude that just like stops your heart like by snapping his fingers. That's what you normally fight in every time that you have to go through this. Now, since there's an infinitesimally large number of universes, it's impossible to get through all of them, which is why through SMT3, Lucifer tries to recruit the Demi-Fiend, and he challenges you throughout the game by having you collect the menorahs, which we tried getting in this game. But in SMT3, you get the menorahs to try to become a true fiend, an actual fiend, so that you're no longer a demi-fiend, right? A half-fiend. So you become a full demon. That's one of the endings, the true demon ending. When you go through the process of basically getting all the menorahs, fighting whatever god avatar stands in your way, proving to Lucifer that you can go toe-to-toe with him, and if you can, he makes you a full-fledged demon, right? That's the true demon ending of SMT3. That's what it's called. It's not the canon ending, but so far from what we've seen, it's the ending that's mostly been adapted and adopted because of what we've seen here in SMT5. But then again, this is also assuming that the universe that we're in is probably either a neighboring universe or the same universe as Nocturne's. And something fucking went wrong. Because again, the true demon ending has you become a true demon, you slay a god, you slay I forget what the fuck his name is, it's like Magatsuchi or some shit. You slay this giant disco ball, essentially. That's the quote-unquote final boss of SMT3. The vanilla like final boss is just a giant disco ball. And then you move on. You fight Satan, and then you prove to him, all right, cool, you're strong like me. Let's go to other universes now and fix them. And you basically become immortal, this immortal entity that universe hops or jumps from universe to universe to do the same shit to stop the god of creation from doing all this. Now, in earlier SMT titles, Satan's goal was to have a world of chaos. By that I mean survival of the fittest, right? It seems now, at least here in this game, Satan is more neutral and is more like, let's not have any gods in the universes. Because, well, this kind of started with SMT3 as well, where he didn't want the world to be reborn in a way that would cause gods to still exist. By that, he means like, have humanity continue as humanity normally does, without the influence or just without the aid of other gods meddling in their affairs, because that's what humans tend to be, right? The general gist is that, at least again in SMT, or even in the Bible, I guess, is that Satan loved humans so much that he wanted them to be freed from this cycle of constant rebirth. And that's why he interferes, and I'll go more into that after this.
世界の始まりにあった悠久、その安寧を混迷の世にもたらさん。この始皇天と創世の王座、そのすべてを包むゆりかごは今ここに。これまでとこれからのすべての世界をこの無限大の宇宙に育みましょう。そこはあらゆる理想が叶う場所。何者も否定されない理想郷となるでしょう。
Fuck. So, I looked it up just to see, like, you know, hey, did I fuck up somewhere? And seems like Vengeance only has 2 endings. The original 5, which I didn't know, has 3. Of course, Law, Chaos, and Neutral. Seems like Vengeance only has Law and Neutral. Sorry, Law and Chaos. So, sadly, we get the fucking Law ending, which again is as unfulfilling and disgusting as it seems, because I was going for like the most neutral like route possible, but I didn't know that it was not fucking possible to get a neutral ending on this route, unless what I just read is inaccurate. And then again, I also had no real way of knowing this, because this version of the game came out last month and we played it like day 1. So yeah, that fucking sucks. I'm really fucking disappointed. Because this is like... This ending is so fucking cringe. Like, no, like... It's so fucking stupid. Everyone's wishes can be fulfilled and blah, 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 blah. It's like, come the fuck on. That's so stupid. Alright, we got Mastema, we got Nua. Who else? Virtual Trainer, and what's this? So saving clear data. Preparing to save it clear data. By loading this clear data, you will start a new game plus from the beginning of the game. In doing so, you will be able to carry over certain elements of your previous playthrough, such as your levels and money. Since clear data is a special type of save data that is used to start a new playthrough, it cannot be used to load previous game progress. When saving clear data, it is strongly recommended that you either save in an empty slot or override a slot you no longer want. So we'll say that this was the, I guess, Law ending that we just got, and I'll keep this as a save that we'll come back to, maybe to see the Shiva fight, see if I can do it. I don't think I can. It's a little too rough. Same with the Demi-Fiend. So I'll try it off screen, and if I can, we'll do one final like stream of this where we do fight Shiva and the Demi-Fiend. But from what I've heard, the Demi-Fiend, you have to beat him on New Game Plus. It is like impossible to beat him normally. So we'll get rid of this one, and we'll have that be our backup save of the original playthrough. So there we go. You will now be returned to the title menu. You can start a New Game Plus by loading the clear data. Neat. Okay, so let's load into this. And if you saw, actually, there's a little badge now next to that. Now, we did get an achievement for this. I don't remember what it was. Let me grab it real quick. The achievement was Genesis from Apocalypse. It's took the girl's hand and created a world where all wishes are fulfilled. So that means that you started the chaos route, or sorry, not started the chaos route. You liberated Yoko, which is the first option you get in the game when the game starts, and then got the law ending, which is so fucking cringe. So let's go to the world of shadows real quick. And I'll continue what I was saying before real quick, because the music is fine here. So, and then I'll give my final thoughts on the game and shit. We'll have this music play, but we'll do this. Let me go to the stream end, because now I'm just gonna talk. So here, if you do want to leave, I don't blame you. But if you want to hear me like explain more stuff, then just stick around, I guess. And thank you. Honestly, like, this game isn't too hard. Like, the game itself is relatively easy. SMT has always been an easy franchise, so long as you follow the simple rules of... Oh, hold on. There we go. Sorry, the simple rules of buff yourself, debuff the enemy, and then prepare for the fight, right? Let's say we hopped into just like the first boss fight, right? The first boss fight was Hydra in this game. The first major boss that we encountered was Hydra. He uses ice attacks and he poisons. What can you do? Bring items that heal poison, have a party member that heals all status ailments, and he's weak to ice. So bring allies that have either ice skills or allies that can resist fire or null fire, and be prepared. Debuff him as much as you can, and if you can buff yourself, buff yourself. At least pick someone. I didn't buff throughout much of the playthrough until we started getting a Luster Candy, mainly because comparing it to, say, Nocturne again, if you use something like Tarukaja, which buffs your attack, it buffs it for the whole party. In this game, they changed it so that it only buffs one character. So before, you could just use... You could have one attack, you could do what I was doing throughout the playthrough. So, like, attack and crit, or hit a weakness, buff. Hit a weakness, buff, right? So, in SMT3, you could do that. You could hit a weakness, buff, hit a weakness, debuff. And usually you would keep your opponent at -2, because you could go to -3 in that game, from what I'm remembering. And that's what would trigger most AIs to change, or to use a skill to remove all debuffs, or to remove all buffs from you. If you got to the maximum and they got to the minimum, they would usually do some sort of skill that, or they would use some sort of skill that would remove their debuffs and remove yours. But if you were at +2, it would be fine. They wouldn't do that. Mind you, this is coding from like 2001, so it's changed, right? And in this game, buffing yourself isn't as useful as, say, debuffing the enemy's defense and then hitting him as hard as you can. That usually works until you get to the point where you start getting multi-target buff spells or multi-target debuff spells. At least then it's a little more useful. But back to what I was saying. So we have Lucifer, who again kind of wants humanity to succeed, and it's kind of implied, at least in 3, that he wants the God of Chaos to no longer exist, and he's not really the type to rule. By that I mean, like, Lucifer in the SMT franchise is not really one who wants to rule over things. It's usually the other gods in the franchise or demons in the franchise who want to rule. That's usually, again, like, say, Zeus, right, or Odin, or anyone else that we've encountered, say, through our playthrough, that wanted to take the throne. Those are usually the guys that want to rule. Satan is not really one of those, because he can see the bigger picture. The bigger picture being, there's multiple universes right now. I don't have time to sit here and, like, you know, watch over these guys, because I've got other universes to get to, so I can also kill the god in that universe and then try to restart shit. So while at the start of the franchise he wanted a more chaos, like dark chaos ending, literal survival of the fittest, and I mean that in the literal sense, as in, you would, if you got taken out, too fucking bad. Like, if someone broke into your house right now and shot you in the head, too bad, you weren't fucking ready. I don't care if you were sleeping, I don't care if you were watching the stream, I don't care if you were watching something else on YouTube or on TV. Like, if you weren't ready and someone comes into your house and kills you, too fucking bad. And it's literal anarchy, right? As in, walking down the street is dangerous. It's like Chicago in the middle of the night. Imagine that, but it's the entire planet, right? That's the world he wanted, where only those who ruled would succeed. And you would have, say, large territories where, or like city-states almost, where there would be one giant ruler and he would be at the top, and everything that would be normally associated with like carnal desires, like using biblical terms like the 7 deadly sins, you would have like cities that would indulge in all that, right? In sloth or in just lust and all this shit, right? That's kind of what the world of chaos used to be in older SMT titles. In modern, I guess starting with I can't say about, I can't talk on behalf of 4 and 4 Apocalypse because I haven't played those. But at least with Nocturne, this doesn't apply to Strange Journey. Strange Journey also has kind of this, except it goes to more of a tribal setting, where imagine like societies, imagine Rome, imagine like the ruins of Rome and Greece, but they're all covered in grass. And now replace the ruins of Rome and Greece with the ruins of whatever city you live in. Imagine your downtown area is all crumbling, and it's got vines and there's grass everywhere, right? And also blood and screaming and everything, because that's what's going on. So that's what the old world of chaos ideals were, and now it looks like it's more of a neutral. He's just taking like a more neutral route, it seems, and by that I mean he said to us as the Nahobino, take my essence and recreate the world if you can, and let humanity be free of like the gods, right? Because he sees the Nahobino as another demi-fiend, as another entity that can somehow help, I assume. So he's probably like gonna take us after at some point and just have us go with him and just try to kill the god in the other universes. Now, the reason I mention this again is because over time SMT has changed like a lot. Like it's not the 80s anymore, and I don't mean that in like a derogatory way, but SMT has changed a lot as a franchise. If you play, for example, the original SMT, which was, I don't want to say proof of concept, but more like a very bare bones version of like the game, when it comes to the endings, because it's literally like the law ending is you help the god of law and creation, you help him, and you become essentially a pawn. You become a mindless pawn. That's what happens to the law hero in the original SMT. In the original law hero, he's devoted to wiping out those who pick on the weak, those who prey on the weak, those who just kill for the sake of killing. He wants there to be law and order, right? And he tries to join the side of law, and then is literally brainwashed into becoming a pawn, into one who will enact those wills of the Lord, quote unquote. And by that I mean like smiting those people, killing these people, not jailing them. Strange Journey does a better job at displaying what the like rules of the endings tend to be, but I'll go into that in a moment. So with SMT1, like that's what happens to the law hero, right? The reason why this happens to him is because he's, open to the ideas of law, and then he's easily corrupted by the forces of law into becoming this martyr, a literal martyr for them, who also happens to enact, their wishes, because they're basically trying to turn him into Jesus, so that he can rule over the world while God can move on to another one and corrupt that one. Then you have the side of chaos, which has the chaos hero, and the chaos hero is just a selfish person, literally. When you first encounter him, he's being beaten up by a group of thugs, literally. So he's being beat up, you show up, and they're like, oh man, someone's watching, scram, and they fucking run. Because, well, we walk into the room with the law hero, and he's got a gun. I assume that's why they run. Well, he's got a machine gun. Actually, he's got a rifle. So I assume that's why they run. They maybe see that and run. But mind you, the Chaos Hero also has a fucking machine gun, so I'm not sure why he didn't use it, but either way, it's also Japan, it's also the 90s, they shouldn't be having guns, it doesn't matter. Anyways, the Chaos Hero just wants more power. He gets his ass beat, and he's like, I gotta become stronger. So how does he do that? He fuses with a demon eventually in the game, and then he leaves the party. He's like, I'm good. I'm going to go with the Chaos guys now, because they want a world of survival of the fittest, and I'm pretty fucking fit, so I think I will be just fine. I'd rather that than a world of law and order, because look at where that's got us. So he goes with the side of chaos, and that's it. And then you as the protagonist can either side with the law side, with chaos, or neither. And the neutral route has you not only giving you the most content in which you have to fight like the super bosses of each side of Law and Order. In Law, it's I think you take on the 3 angels and then Michael, and with Chaos you fight, I believe you fight Satan or Lucifer, one of them. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember. It's been a while. Otherwise, you can side with Chaos or Law, right? But if you don't side with either of them, what you do is you show that humanity as a whole is able to come together to not rely on gods intervening. And you continue the world as it is through a neutral route. By that I mean, the world gets flooded near the end of SMT 1, and eventually, like, that starts to calm down as the years pass. Again, if you're not familiar, SMT 1 leads directly into SMT 2. And the hero of SMT 1 becomes the ruler of the world, basically. And not in a chaotic way. He leads the people, he rebuilds society, he unites everyone as a hero would. Think of it as a king would, or as a king should do. And he unites everyone. And they recreate society. And you're basically, when you start SMT2, the law hero the hero of SMT1 has been dead for like 40 years or some shit, right? There's like statues of him throughout like the main city that you play in. And like the dude is revered, right? But after like a generation or two, people kind of start to forget who he was and his influence, sadly. And because of that, they start turning to the gods again. And they let their influence come back into the world. Because you didn't really wipe out all the gods in SMT1, but you wiped out some of the major players. And because you wiped out some of the major players, those that remained are still around. And now the god of creation is like, well, I should probably check in on what this world is doing. Because my guys were fucking kicked out. Where the fuck is Gabriel, right? He got shot in the face. So the god of creation comes back, and now it's your turn as LF to basically stop him. If you go the chaos, the law route, it's the only like route that, it's the only law route that does this. But now going into into Strange Journey. Strange Journey shows you exactly what will happen in most cases with the law and chaos endings. So again, this is spoilers for Strange Journey, if you don't mind. With Strange Journey, when you get to the law ending, I guess I won't describe what you have to do or who you encounter or whatever, but when you see the law ending, you're shown a utopia. A literal utopia. As in what would be considered a utopia. A super clean city. There's giant structures erected everywhere that are buildings, are all giant squares. Everything is clean and pristine, kind of like, you know, made of like platinum almost. And there's statues of, well, there's a statue of the law heroine in that game, and everyone is very subservient. It is a world of totalitarianism where if you speak out against God, you are executed on sight. If you do not say go to church, you are executed on sight. If you're late, let's say you're late to fucking church, right? You're late to church, angels bust down your doors, and you are fucking taken to the center of town, and you are made an example of. You are told this is what happens to those who try to defy the world of law. And you are killed on the spot, in front of everyone, in front of a crowd. And that reinstates the fear of God into people, while also keeping everyone in line. Because at that point, if you see someone get fucking beheaded for being late to church, you're not fucking late to church ever again, are you? Right? So it's shit like that. That's the type of world that the law would bring if you choose to side with that. That's the general ideas of law. God is above everyone, and you will worship him. You are nothing but an energy source to the god of law. Because what do gods in this franchise look for? At least as of SMT3, it's Magatsuhi. They seek the energy that everyone has inside them. When someone dies, they become this weird red shit. That's what they become. That's at least during the apocalypse. I assume maybe during like the normal cycle of the world, instead of Magatsuhi, it's just your soul. And that's what the god of law wants. He wants your soul to consume it, and then to also grow stronger. And then if anything happens, he just remakes the world, right? He's like, all right, cool, I'm just gonna flood everything, and then resets the world, and then now everything's back to normal, right? The site of chaos is kind of what I was describing a bit ago, where it's, imagine just your downtown area, if you live in a city, dilapidated, buildings crumbling, but trees everywhere, because no one's fucking cutting grass, right? And no one's stopping vines from appearing on your walls on the building. So that's what happens with the world of chaos. There are like, I think in the images that they show you in SGR Redux, or in SGR Strange Journey Redux, is like a jungle with like a concrete jungle, literally, and there's like blood everywhere. You hear the sounds of people screaming, you hear the sounds of swords clashing, and people are just killing each other. And you have the chaos hero of the game kind of just reveling in all this. And that's what chaos is in essence in SMT. It's, imagine tribal shit, right? Like going back to primal roots, and just whoever is the strongest, cool, they survive. That's what in general law and chaos are, right? And per game they can play around with that and change it up a bit. That's what I mentioned, like with, say, a ruler of like a specific like commandment, right? Like, or not commandment, but deadly sin. I don't know why I said commandment, I meant deadly sin. Of like sloth, of, you know, lust, of whatever. And this happens in other games. Other games go into this, like SMT If. SMT If tackles the 7 deadly sins. They each have a realm, for example, and it's a pretty interesting title. It's a very interesting game. I do want to play through that at some point. But that's usually what law and chaos tend to be. An extreme depiction of the law and chaos side. And so if people want, like when she said, I want a world of destruction, of chaos and destruction, when Yoko said that, she means it. She wants there to be no fucking order, for everyone to kind of do whatever they want. And that's why Tao was all like, oh no, we gotta have a world of law and blah 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 and stupid shit, right? The neutral ending always tends to be the best, because not only does it give you the most content, because you fight everything. You fight the strongest forces of chaos, you fight the strongest forces of law, and then you force them to come with you to change the world and undo everything that they've been fucking up for like the past 10 fucking billion years or whatever, right? So that humanity can finally be free of these guys, as the world is remade, at least from 3 onward. The world is remade, and you no longer have to worry about this shit. The world gets remade, gods are gone, humanity can now just move on and deal with its own shit without the influence of gods from elsewhere. Now, again, I say from 3 onward, because in SMT 1 and 2, there's no world rebuilding, right? There's none of that, like, the world gets remade and whoever, like, reaches the throne or some shit. Like, that doesn't happen. In 1 and 2, in 1, you still are in the same world, you kick out the gods, moves on to 2 as you rebuild the world, and then 2 picks up from that, like, 60, 70, 80 years later, right? 3 is its own thing. 4, I haven't finished. 4 Apocalypse I haven't finished, so I can't say what happens in those, and I also haven't spoiled myself on it. And then with 5, well, we've seen what happens in 5. It's a very interesting direction that they chose to go in. Now, I get it, right? This game was heavily influenced by SMT3. Like there was a fuck ton of influence in this game. If they would have just stuck with the like leyline networks, and it's like, oh, that's how we get around, and there's like a crack on the floor that just so happens to teleport you somewhere, I get it, cool, that's fine. But they decided to go with the Amala drum thing, which is again, the Amala drum is the weird contraption that we kept warping through in Tokyo. Because if you again play SMT3, that's what moves you from place to place. That's how the Demi-Fiend gets around. He uses the Amala drum and traverses through the Amala network and instantly teleports from point A to point B, right? And sometimes there's problems if you teleport to the wrong area, or there's interference and you are stuck in the Amala network and you have to get out. And the Amala network is a network that connects places to each other. Not just in your world, not say from like your house to like the supermarket, but like from your house to your house in another dimension, or to this guy's castle in another dimension. So it's stuff like that. So shit can go really wrong. But of course, through SMT3's as you play through it, you do have Satan kind of guide you from place to place. Not directly, but he indirectly makes sure that you probably do not die. because if you die, he has to start again, and he's doing this infinitesimally, as in he's looking at all the universes where the Demi-Fiend is located, and he's interfering in all of them at the same time. And in some of them you get the law ending, quote unquote. In the other endings you get the neutral ending. In other endings you get the chaos ending, and so on, right? And he can't do shit about that. Like he mentioned near the end, if you choose to take the throne and the world gets remade, and the Nahobino of that world will come to hunt you down. And that's what would happen. That's what the Demi-Fiend does in other endings, for example. This isn't a spoiler much for SMT3's endings, but for example, there's 3 characters you can side with normally. Well, there's 5. There's technically 5. So you do have character 1, 2, and 3. You have your teacher from the start of the game, and then you have Satan by going the true demon route. And then there's like 3 endings or some shit where you don't complete, or you don't do enough stuff to actually get an ending, and then nothing happens. So the way it works in 3 is you have reason, right? Reason is something that only a human can have, and usually whatever human triggers the apocalypse would remake the world in his own ideology, with his reason, right? Since you get turned into a demi-fiend, a half-demon, you don't have that luxury anymore. You can no longer, unfortunately, hijack this and turn the world into whatever you want. But what you can do is help influence and drive the person you want to remake the world, who you most agree with, and help them out. Help them remake the world in their idea, in their in their reasoning, with their reasoning. Same shit happens here kind of to an extent with SMT5, where, well, you get to remake the world, I guess, and now everyone's happy. It's such a lackluster ending, unfortunately, and I'm still really disappointed by this, because again, with say 3 or 2 or even 1, like those endings are just a lot fucking better. It's just unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but we can't do too much about this. It doesn't help, or complaining about it doesn't help, I guess. I can only assume that like there are more endings to this. I mean, there's at least a law, neutral, and chaos ending for Vanilla V, and there's a law and chaos ending for sure in Vengeance. Maybe there are other endings that I missed, or other triggers that I might have missed. I'm not sure, but that's something I'll have to find out in my consecutive playthroughs. But yeah, overall, the game as a whole, excluding like some of the themes, the game itself was a lot of fun. As an SMT title, in terms of SMT combat, SMT recruitment and stuff, they've streamlined a few things, but for the better. They've made, for example, they added a bunch of warp points. The ability to save in the overworld helps if you're just grinding. So like you level up a few times, save, and keep going. That way you don't have to warp back and then run back to where you were. They streamlined a lot of stuff like that, which I'm grateful for. So in terms of game design, all that stuff is pretty good. In terms of story, again, this is a series that you have to play multiple times to kind of get those, like, get better endings or get better ideas as to, like, what's going on. And that's fine. I don't mind. But as for the ending that we got, it was kind of lackluster. If I go back to, say, Strange Journey Redux, right? Which we've covered, but we haven't finished. But again, if you don't want a spoiler for the true neutral ending of the Redux path, then again, just mute for now. But what happens in that game, the general gist of Strange Journey is, and honestly, I'd recommend you play the game if you haven't. If you can somehow get it on the 3DS, or even get the DS copy for cheap, or emulate it. Strange Journey is about, what if the world starts to fight back? So essentially, a goddess of the earth is pissed off that humans are committing war, they're polluting, they're doing all this shit, right? All the extremities of humanity. So a black hole is opened in Antarctica, or the South Pole, I mean. If that's where Antarctica was, I keep forgetting if it's in the north or south. But in the South Pole, a giant black hole basically opens up, and I mean a literal, just black hole. Not one that sucks shit in, to the extent of, like, say it swallows the world, but it's like it's slowly swallowing the world by growing in size instead of the world being brought down to it. So like imagine the planet Earth like a circle, and then there's just a black line that's slowly going up. That's what I mean. So it starts in the South Pole and then eventually consumes, right? And then you've got your chaos ending, you've got your law ending, and with the true neutral ending, what you end up doing is you end up driving this goddess back, and you essentially become immortal as a character. And from there, you proceed to go and live on the moon as humanity, basically, as you undo everything that happened in the game, all the negative shit, all the bad shit that happened, and you let humanity continue. The world basically gets reset, a literal restart from point zero, from the start of like the planet being created. And you're there in the moon. And as time goes on, you know, society progresses, society advances, and then you have the black hole appear again after millions and millions of years. And then you have one of your allies from the game turn to you and basically say, it's starting again. It's time to go. And you go back to Earth to do it all over again to stop this shit from happening. Because eventually, through neutrality, by removing the gods from this world, eventually humanity will not be interfered with. Now, you are not, let's say, a god, but you go back to stop this shit so that humanity can get back on track, and maybe this time they'll do it right. And that's what neutrality tends to be in every SMT title. Give humanity another chance, and eventually they will know what to do, and they will eventually succeed and learn from the past and not commit the same mistakes. And because of that, humanity can progress and move onwards without the reliance of gods or other entities influencing them as a whole. And that's what the neutral endings tend to always be about. Chaos relies on survival of the fittest until eventually everyone dies, while law tends to be a strict devotion to the god of creation and total totalitarianism. Chaos is anarchy, and neutral is relying on none of them and having a safe balance of both. Sure, there should be some judgment, but sure, people should also be allowed to do what they want to some extent. Obviously, you can't, if you really want to kill a person because they ran into you, you know, like they fucking crashed your car, like, and you're gonna pull your gun out and kill them? No, right? You have them tried, you have them sent to jail, and then they can rot there, and if, you know, they get killed in prison, well, too bad. Prisons tend to be pretty chaos themed. But that's a very like light example. But, you know, it tends to be more of a have a good balance of both. Of not the totalitarianism, but the law side, and then have a more balance of the freedom of humanity combined into one. That's what neutrality tends to be more like, instead of totalitarianism or anarchy, because neither of those can ever actually succeed in society. But either way, I've rambled about this, I think, for like an hour. So I guess we'll call it here for now, for SMT 5. Oh, you know what? Let me show off a bit of the new game plus and just see if anything changes. And if nothing changes, then we'll officially call it there. So 1 second. So let's just quickly show that off. So we'll load the other playthrough and see what happens. So system load and this. Oh, okay, from the main menu, fine. Jeez. So let's load here. So a new game will be started while carrying over data from the cleared file. Data can now be carried over two ways. Newborn, carry over the minimum amount of data, or Reborn, carry over a greater amount of data. So the following elements will be carried over in Newborn. Enemy info, compendium, unlocked fusions, certain miracles, recommended for those who wish to replay the game while preserving the challenge of combat. While Reborn brings out the Hobino stats, levels, and miracles, demons in your party, Maka and items, some key items. Glory, recommended for those who wish to replay the game but with easy combat. So there is one more mode you can get, and it's called Godborn. That was spoiled for me, but the only way to get that is by clearing the Canon of Creation and then doing a Chaos of Destruction run. So basically, play through all of Shin Megami Tensei 5 vanilla once, and then play through what we played through today, and then you should be able to unlock that mode. So we'll just go with Reborn for now. We'll go with this. So select the difficulty. We'll stick to hard. And we'll see if anything else changes here. So you have reached the story's end and created the ideal world with Tao. As a bonus for clearing the game, Panagia Tao can now be summoned from the Compendium. When summoned from the Compendium, she can be dismissed like any other demon ally except during the period of the story in which she accompanies you. The states of goddess party members at the point of clearing the game can be registered to the Demon Compendium. Register her current... Yeah, sure. So let's see if it's still the same thing. It might still be the exact same start because this is SMT 5. So I'll give it a bit. Yes, it is. Okay. So now we should have the option to either free Tao, or sorry, Yoko, or not.
ここは未来へつながる道。
それでもその少女の手を取るのか。
Sure, we'll take her hand. And we'll skip. And so we took, yeah, it's a Canon of Vengeance. Let's start it. Let's see if anything else changes here. Just from the start. So we still get asked to input our name. So we'll stick to K. Memo that. And then skip. And let's see if we get anything. So, yes. Yes. I can't check anything. Great. Alright, so I'll leave it like this. So it seems like the game will continue, and I guess I'll have a bunch of items and shit. So that's fine. I'll check that out, like, later. Let's go back to this. One final thing I do want to mention that I just remembered was involving Yoko herself. Like I've mentioned before in my long rants, I'll try not to go too long on this. Satan tends to, well, Lucifer tends to meddle in humanity's affairs, and the way he does so is by blending in with the open, which, you know, he's out in the open, and you encounter him in the games sometimes, and you can talk to him in his quote-unquote human form, right, or the form that he assumed for that game, and he'll tell you a few things. You know, you just talk to him like some other guy, and that's it. For example, in SMT 2, this isn't really a spoiler, you can encounter him in a bar. He's just a patron at the bar. You can talk to him. It says something like, talk to the patron on the left, on the right, or in the middle, some shit like that. And when you talk to the guy on the right, he introduces himself, and he says that his name is, it's Louis, like Luis, like Louis, right? And then his last name is Cypher, like Sypher, right? And I mean, it's the future, right? It's like the year, it's like the year 2070 something. So, like, the name is weird, who cares, right? But then you read his name over and over again. It's like Lucifer. Oh, it's Lucifer. That's who it is, right? Like, it's shit like that. So he's just a dude in a suit. He's just a dude in the suit with blonde hair, and you can talk to him, right? It happens in Strange Journey as well. It happens in other titles where you encounter him in a weird human form, and he's just there, right? He's just chilling. So I thought for sure Yoko was going to be that. I thought through the entire playthrough that Yoko was going to be Satan in this world, because that happens sometimes. Sometimes he'll do crazy shit like that where he's like, well, I'm going to wipe my memories real quick and I'm going to go into the human world and let's see if I would still do what I would normally do. But, you know, through a new perspective, or gain a new perspective. And I'll make sure that one of my most trusted, like, allies finds me and unlocks my memory after a certain point. Some shit like that. That's what I was expecting, because Yoko could use magic. She was chaos aligned. She was siding with the Kadishtu. She killed in the Hobino, and I thought, okay, it's gonna be revealed once she transforms or some shit that it's Satan, and that he just took, you know, or it was Lucifer and he took Yoko's form, because he's taken a female form before in SMT titles. So that's what I was expecting, but no, I guess not. Yoko was just a chick who really wanted the Kadishtu to, like, bring out a world of chaos for whatever fucking reason. Either way, we've been going on for 4 hours now, an hour of which was me rambling. So hopefully you didn't mind. But as usual, to those of you who are still here, I do want to thank you so much for joining me today. And hopefully you had fun with this finale. The game itself overall was pretty fun. If you are interested in SMT5, as usual with any game that I play, I would recommend checking it out. Like, play it yourself, see what ending you get. Either through vanilla Shin Megami Tensei 5 or even this one, try to get the Chaos ending, see what that's all about. See who you fight instead. Who knows? Or check out some of the other SMT titles. If you really want to, again, I'd really recommend Shin Megami Tensei Strange Journey or Redux, whichever one you can get a hold of. Even though I did talk about the endings quite a bit, the story itself is still really good. Redux is, or well, Strange Journey is honestly one of the best SMT titles ever. In terms of atmosphere, it really gets you into the game, especially at the start. It draws you in, it sucks you in, and it does a really, really, really good job. It handles mature topics really well. Otherwise, if you're interested in other games in the series to kind of get used to the gameplay, there is Nocturne. Nocturne is on Steam, which you can get pretty cheaply too, especially on sales. There's also the Digital Devil Saga, which is called Avatar Tuner in Japan, because Digital Devil Saga is the name of the original, is like another name for another game in the Megami Tensei series. I forget which. But Digital Devil Saga in the West is another pretty good one that's on the PS2. And it's another game that has a very, very good world. It's not Shin Megami Tensei, but it uses the same system. It tells its own story. It's completely different. In that game, a super quick synopsis is you're part of a faction in this world, in this land, and your job is essentially to ascend to Nirvana. Right? It takes a very Hindu, a very Buddhist approach to SMT. Normally it's Christianity and shit like that. This one focuses more on Hinduism and all that shit. And your characters and everyone in the world around you in the other factions all of a sudden gets hit. There's a battle going on in this central war zone that they have, that's been designated as a war zone. A fight's going on between all 8 factions or some shit. This meteor lands from space and this light comes out of it and it penetrates a bunch of people in that battlefield. And they start to turn ravenous. And they start to gore each other. They start gnashing and killing each other with their they don't even use their guns anymore. They just start clawing at each other. And you get flashes of it. And then it turns out that, hey, you all of a sudden can transform into some weird monster, right? And that's what happens throughout the game. You basically go from faction to faction, and you try to claim your right to Nirvana. And it's very good. I'll leave it at that. It's a very, very good game. It's also not too difficult. It still has some Shin Megami Tensei bullshit, right? Insta-kill spells and shit like that. But it's a very versatile game, as in you can design your character and your party to basically have any spells or any abilities that you want, due to the system that it goes through. And so again, I'd recommend checking it out if it sounds interesting. It's very fun. It's on the PS2. It did get a sequel as well. There's Digital Devil Saga 1 and 2. It's not really much of a sequel, more of a continuation, because they kind of ran out of disc space, and I guess they didn't want to do a disc 2. So if I recall, Digital Devil Saga 2 is a little shorter. But either way, that's another good starting point. Once you've checked out, say, those, or even SMT4 is easy enough that you can get used to the game mechanics. And it's streamlined enough, not to it being brutally difficult like some of the older titles, but Strange Journey, Shin Megami Tensei 4, and Digital Devil Saga, along with Nocturne, are some of the best starting points in the series. Once you get used to the gameplay, once you get used to what to expect, the spell names and stuff like that, then maybe jump into Shin Megami Tensei 1 or Shin Megami Tensei 2. But obviously you want to play them in order. Or Kyoku Megami Tensei, which is a remake of the original Megami Tensei on the Famicom, which is a very difficult game on the Famicom because of its limitations. But again, the remake is really good. The Kyoku remake is one of my favorite games of all fucking time. Especially the soundtrack. If you ever get a chance, just look up the soundtrack. I've opened the streams up with songs that have been arranged for that album, done by a cover by a band called Union's Jade. They're a Japanese band. They do some video game music covers. But yeah, Or even check out the arranged album for Megami Tensei. It's so fucking good. It got a arranged CD. Like some dude got like a bunch of people to just make the music, like just make it go from like bleeps and bloops to like actual music, and it's so fucking good. But either way, I'll go ahead and leave you guys with that, and hopefully you check out SMT and you join me next time. Not sure when I'll stream next, but we're probably going to be continuing with Drakengard 3, as I do want to get into Nier, so we'll go from there. So, as usual, thanks so much for stopping by, and I'll catch you guys later. See you for now.